At this time, I'm going to ask you to fasten your seatbelts.
Oh shit! What's going on here?
We live.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
Yo, what the technical difficulty? Yo, what's going on, gentlemen? Welcome back to Views from the East. It's your boy Prada. Ain't nothing hotter. Yo, y'all got to come up with y'all little thing, man. I can't be out here with my Prada. Ain't nothing hotter. You know what I mean? Got my boy Q with the view. You know what I mean? Got my guy Ammo.
Yeah, I'm on, man. I want all the smoke. All the smoke.
You want all the smoke today? What's good, Ammo? It's good to have you back, bro.
Oh. Yeah. Took a little a mini vacation last time, man. But I'm back.
That's good to hear. How was the week, man? The week was good?
Oh yeah, it was great. It was great, man. It was great, man. You know.
B, what's going on, man? Welcome back. Welcome back.
Not much, man. How everybody doing?
We good, man. Listen, man.
Good, B. How you living, baby?
I'm living good.
So how was your week, man? The week was good?
It was good, man.
Well, I thought you was gonna hit me with something else when you're shaking your head. And man. Finally, best for last. Q, what up, man?
So my boys,
chilling. How was the week, man? Everything was good?
Fantastic. Made some money, made a lot more money, and now it's time to party.
Let's go celebrate, right? From the profits.
Absolutely, brother. That's absolutely. No other way.
Yes, sir. All right. So everyone, welcome to the pod today. If you guys, we do have 6 spots open. So you guys already see the description. You see the title of the episode. So you know what we're going to be talking about today. If you guys want to share your experiences as well, feel free to comment. Also comment on, while we're sharing our experiences, feel free to chime in on that as well. But, this is a judgment-free zone. Right, B?
Yep.
Right. B about to slaughter us. All right. So, Ammo, you laughing, but you're going to end up going first. You know why? Because your name starts with the A. So we already discussed that while you was setting up the dial-up internet.
Yo, listen, no worries, man. Listen, I don't mind, you know what I'm saying, starting it off, you know what I'm saying, and get the momentum flowing for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so I just felt this conversation was just important because one, it's a controversial topic. It's also something that not everyone is so open to come out and even share their experiences. I think it's easier for everyone to speak about, hey, to, sort of the victim, like, hey, this person cheated on me and did this. But I think it's also another side to it where you've been the person that that's been doing the cheating. So I think it's good to really hear both sides. And, but as I say that, Emma, why don't you sort of take over and, share a moment with us, where you were at your lowest. Now let me stop.
I definitely wasn't at my lowest. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't at my lowest. I've come to realize now. We grown now. Now I'm a lot older, a lot wiser. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna preface this by saying, like, for me, the issue is, like, when you cheat, right? Now we got to define what that is, because you got a lot of relationships out there where people, they're open, they're honest about what they're doing, and they don't consider it cheating because that's the contract that they got. And a lot of us enter into these like monogamous situations, and under duress. That's what I got to say, under duress, because you're going in there, promising all of these things, knowing damn well you ain't gonna be able to fulfill these promises. So for me, Like, yeah, listen, I was definitely the cheater at one point. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
But
Uh,
share an experience. Share,
uh,
I guess, share an experience of, where you have cheated and sort of, and
break it down. Break it down.
and
Well,
kind of
um,
as into the why in the moment. I guess what your thought process was when you were doing it, because like you said, not everything is
yeah,
really considered cheating. Cheating to me might mean something completely different to you. So,
yeah.
mm,
So, the instance I'm gonna share is, I was in a relationship, and saying the woman adored me. She adored me. Saying I adored her too. Saying it was a good relationship. We went out a lot. We was having fun, having a good time. We took trips together, etc. Saying, and at no point did I feel that it was losing steam. An opportunity arose, because that's what it was. It was genuine opportunity. I met somebody else that was, just as fly, and it was just like, oh shit, double dose. So, I started to entertain that idea, and shit went left. It went sideways because I wasn't honest. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it was taking time away from the actual relationship I already had set up. And it wasn't for me. I felt bad afterwards, because I knew, that it was taken away for something that was like built. It was like it was good. It was running. It had its own engine. You know what I'm saying? There was no need for me to add any um extracurricular activities, because it's not like I was really lacking anything. It was just the fact that there was an opportunity. The other woman provided a sense of like excitement, or thrill, that was just like, I wasn't lacking. It was just extra. It was just more. And my ego got the best of me, because I was just like, yeah, I could do this on the low. What see, and that was the thing too that I realized afterwards. It was like, one side knew, but the other side didn't know. So I made the other person, what do you call that, culpable, an accomplice. You know what I'm saying? And then when you bring somebody into something and you do that to them, you know what I'm saying, it's your responsibility to take the blowback. And I didn't get the blowback for that. You know what I'm saying? The two women got the blowback for that. And that's a realization I picked up on years later. Like, you know what I'm saying? Years after. Now it's just like, damn, yeah, I was really out here, what I'm saying, wilding. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was all kinds of, risks that could have happened. There's multiple things, like, in hindsight, thinking about it later, like, oh shit, this could have really went left. I could have been paying child support for like three separate kids, four separate kids, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, through the grace of the Most High, man, I'm lucky, I'm fortunate. I have a healthy son. I'm not in any in any trouble. I'm
yeah,
prospering. You know what I'm saying? I'm living a good life, and now the relationships that I have, you know what I'm saying, they're all consensual. Everybody knows the deal. Like, I'm not out here like, like running the streets anymore. You know what I'm saying? I do date a lot. I date frequently, but before those dates happen, I'm very open. I'm very direct. You know what I'm saying? I tell you what it is I like, what it is I'm looking for, what I want, and
yeah,
that's it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's the bottom line. I'm very honest and very direct now. So there's no room for me feeling like I'm cheating, or you to feel like you're being cheated on, for you to respond like as if, I'm taking something away from you,
mm,
or putting you in a compromising position. You feel me? So yeah, that's
yeah.
basically like that's been my experience. You know what I'm saying? Now, have I been cheated on? I, man, if I have, listen, I
Oh, whoa,
wouldn't know.
whoa, 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 whoa! We gotta share what.
Oh, oh,
He was
oh,
like,
oh,
"Oh,
oh,
We gonna go around the table. We gonna go around the
Also,
table.
we gonna do both sides at the same time. Yeah.
So I mean, what I took from your thing, one key thing that I took is you said your ego was involved, and you was like, I could have multiple women and things like that. And I think that's a lot of thing, especially with men when we're younger, we're not thinking commitment on that level, especially teenager and going into young adult. We're just not. I almost want to say programmed or bred or whatever it is, DNA, biology, whatever it is. It's just not in us right away. But I can elaborate on that a little more. B, come on, man, talk to me, man. Talk to me come on, man. You could be honest here, man.
I'm not gonna say I cheated per se.
Nah. Come on, man.
Let's we'll be honest, right? Per se, I didn't really cheat. It was flirting and texting, misleading a few women on to thinking I'm interested when I was just bored.
While you were in a relationship.
Yeah. I'm not flirting. Flirting really cheating. I was bored.
Oh yeah.
Nah, bro.
Hell yeah.
No,
I love it.
Right. Let's give it example. All right. I'm at work. She's at work. She can't talk to me. I FaceTime her, she don't answer. I call, you don't answer. I'll probably find somebody to keep me busy for the next few hours on my work. I'll text somebody. She thinks I'm interested. I'm not. I'm just bored. Nothing I'm gonna do right now. Maybe my Nintendo's dead. For example, one time it can be. I don't know if it's considered cheating, but I don't consider it cheating. I was in a relationship. I'm not gonna say when, but I was in a relationship. I felt like the girl was cheating on me, so I started.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's for the second segment. Nah. You got to keep it on
No.
Keep it on the moment that you cheated, man.
No,
we gonna.
Now this is me. I felt like I think she was, so I started flirting with her friend. I didn't find anything wrong with it. I didn't see anything wrong with it. We just talking. Her friend caught feelings. They start fighting. Next thing I'm being blamed for them fighting. Now they're not friends no more. It's my fault. I don't see what I did. I don't understand what I did wrong. I was just texting. Now, if you gain feelings through texting and me telling you how it was your day and stuff, and you feel like, oh, I'm caring, my loving person, that's on you. I don't consider it cheating. But females say I cheated. I say I didn't cheat. They say I keep doing it, so they keep saying I keep cheating. I don't think it's cheating. But is texting another woman really cheating?
I mean, well, all right. So correct me if I'm wrong, and gentlemen, you guys are here and you heard him. So you're in a relationship with this woman at whatever particular time in your life, and because you were bored, you took it upon yourself to start texting other women and flirting with them, leading them on, but nothing would actually happen. So you said you don't view that as cheating.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I think everyone has a different perspective of what they consider cheating to be. Some people don't consider cheating a thing until something physical happens, right?
That's what I think.
And some people would consider cheating what you did, literally texting another female, flirting with her in a sense. I mean, although you didn't do anything physically, your intentions, the conversation that you're having could be perceived as cheating, right? Because
But hold on one second.
No, go ahead.
Well, I'm not hiding nothing. You go through my phone, you'll see who I'm texting. You'll see I'm texting your friend.
But were you guys in a relationship?
Yo.
Yeah.
Damn.
Multiple females, but I'm not cheating. I didn't ask to go on a date. I didn't ask to go hang out. First of all, I didn't text.
So when you say flirting, what's the conversation? What do you when you say flirting? What are you texting?
What do you? Yeah.
I'm not gonna give out my cheat codes, but
Don't
majority are like, how are you doing? How was your day? You look beautiful today. Your eyes look gorgeous.
Oh
You know
nah,
what I'm
you
saying?
cheating, bro. Come on, man.
No,
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Agreed.
Come on, bro. I know everyone has their different viewpoints, but you
Yeah,
have an agenda. You got
yeah.
that's a whole agenda. You trying
that
to
wasn't
lay
that
down
was
the
never
foundations. The
no, no. I never asked her to go out. I never told her let's go. I never asked her to go anywhere. I didn't even bother when she said let's go on a date. I didn't answer. I ignored her. I told her I made
She
it
asked
clear
you to go on
I'm
a
in a
date.
relationship. I have a girlfriend. I made it clear. I'm in a relationship.
so if you have a girlfriend that you don't think that's sending mixed signals, you got a girlfriend, but
Yeah,
you're telling her she's beautiful.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm
ain't that
being nice. I'm a nice guy.
nah?
Cool.
So there's something underneath that. There is an intent. There is an
Yeah.
intent
No.
underneath the
I
text.
don't. I don't think about it that way. I don't think I have intention to do anything.
Uh,
I'm a nice guy. I'm being nice.
what's
Nah,
up, Q?
nah.
Yo, Q, man. Share one of your moments, Q.
Well,
We gonna put
okay,
you on the
so
big screen.
all right, so going to what B was saying, I don't know. Again, I don't think that's cheating because he never did anything physical. A lot
Mhm.
of people, men and women, will be like, "Well, that's not cheating," and they'll be fine with that. Prada, it sounds like you consider that cheating, and that would be more of like not physically cheating, that'd be emotional cheating,
Emotional
right?
cheating.
Would you agree to that?
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Okay. My next question is, how many dudes are in girls' DMs who are in relationships? Is that cheating? Because
Uh,
if you're saying what B's doing is emotional cheating, then all these dudes and all those guy friends that these girls have
Yeah.
in their DMs that are just, oh, that's just my friend, blah, blah, blah. I've known him, blah, blah, blah. Nothing ever happened. Like, we all know who that guy is, right? That's
Yes.
the
Yes.
yeah.
that's the dude
Yeah.
that's waiting for you to drop the ball so he could swoop in and be the emotional
Yeah.
comfort, right? I'm saying if that's cheating, then if what B is doing, what B was doing is emotional cheating, then all of these girls are legit guilty of that, right?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
All I'm saying.
Yeah.
Look, what do you gentlemen think?
Mhm.
Because there's a
I
lot.
think if no, go ahead. Sorry. Mhm.
Because there's a lot. I know a lot of women, and they all have the dude. And here's the thing: I was the dude, and I didn't even know it. Like, I'm the friend, and they've got me lined up for
Mhm.
for a thing. Like, there's something that happened just recently. This chick, she was like dating some loser f boy, right? And I was a client of hers. I shouldn't have said that.
Oh. Oh.
Oh
Whatever,
Oh,
my.
man. It's for the pod. So,
Yeah. Oops.
like, we had an arrangement, and like, she, what do you call it, provided like a service to me, and like, she was having issues with her dude, but she would always, like, during our session, she would always like talk about this, that, and third, and ask me, oh, what I'm doing, and I'm like, okay, cool, like she's like, oh, like just weird, like, it would like be personal, but like impersonal things that she would talk about, and she would like dig a little bit, and I'm like, all right, this seems inappropriate, but I'm a cool guy, so it is what it is. We'll talk about it. And she
Yeah.
would always tell me, oh, I'm having problems with this guy and this, that, and the third, and she would always ask me for like advice. I'm like, whatever, I don't care. I give a lot of people advice. I'm very good at that, so I would give her advice. And as this relationship started, trending down, the stock market started crashing, like everybody's stock markets did a couple weeks ago. She was like, "Oh, you want to come hang out at like 11 o'clock at night?" And I'm like, "No, I'm busy." And of course, me being the dummy that I am, not that I'm a dummy. It's just that me being in the mindset that I am, I'm like, I'm not even trying to like mess around with a girl that has like such a complex situation, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, whatever. I'm like, no, I can't make it. Oh, how about tomorrow? How about this other Saturday night? You want to come through late? I'm like, yeah, no, I can't make it. And I'm like, it's weird. Like, you want me to come to do a session with you this late? It is what it is. One night I finally came because it was like the third time, and I'm like, I blew her off. I finally came, and man, oh man, did she set it on me. She set it on me, and I'm like, I should have seen that coming. And it was a fantastic night. I mean, technically, she was broken up because I think they were broken up. I mean, it's what it is. She was like, they were rocky for like the past 3 months. Finally ended like I guess 2 weeks, like about 3 weeks before that. And so I'm like, I'm not trying to be on that tip where I'm like trying to be the guy that's waiting in the wings. But she had me in that. Like I was the backup quarterback, bro.
Damn.
All night long.
Damn.
All night long. Hey.
All night long. Into the morning. Good time.
Man.
Oh,
that's good for you, Q. I'm proud of you, bro.
But there are girls that do that. They're like, oh, that's just my guy friend. No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I've learned enough that no, they're not your friend. Because if every girl, right? If every girl just said, hey, listen, if you told your girl, call this guy and say, hey, listen, I broke up with my man. He's been doing some slime stuff to me, blah, blah, blah. He's been shady. Yo, come through. I've always thought about us. Come through. I'm going to tell you right now, 9 out of 10 times, that dude is going to say yes.
Yep.
Am I lying?
90% of the time, men will come through. Yep.
You know why? Because that's what men do, and men don't care. I
kind of disagree with that.
Go for it, B. What do you disagree with?
I can give an honest opinion. A few weeks ago, me and person I'm with, we had an argument, and she asked me to come through, and I knew it was about to go down. I knew it was about. I felt like you pissed me off. So I just blew off. I told her I'm spending time with my niece and nephews. I blew off because I don't feel like.
But that's different. See, what he's saying is that let's say you have female friends, right? And they do the test. This is let's say you're in a relationship, right? And these females are not in a relationship. They're your friends. These are women you talk to frequently. We all got a couple female friends that are just like, damn, you are fantastic. You are gorgeous. Yeah, okay. If she makes that phone call, listen, I'm tired of these damn dudes. You know what I'm saying? I've been rocking with you for a minute. Come through. You know what I'm saying? You come support. Boom, and she throwing on you. 9 out of 10 times, everybody's gonna lay back. You're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it.
No. B, you wouldn't say yes. You would say no.
I don't cross that line.
Nah. There's your bro. I agree. There are female friends that you have that you consider them like I won't touch them, but you do have a few female friends around you that listen, bro. We're all men, bro. We're all men.
I know,
we're all men.
But no, me. Once I consider my friend, I consider my sister. I won't cross that line.
Yo, I respect that. No, I get that.
No,
I totally get that.
I've had a friend of mine being separated from being friends, period, because I wouldn't cross that line.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Well, then that's not a friend.
Can I ask you a question, B?
I'm not crossing that line.
Can I ask you a question, B?
Yeah,
all right, B. Out of all of your friends, right? Say you were single right now, right? All your friends right now, right? The ones that you would never cross that line, right? Is there any of them that you would cross that line with?
No.
Any of them?
No.
Really?
If you were single.
If you were single.
If you were single.
I have friends. Nope. If I was single. She's my friend. No.
I gotta see what I gotta see what they look like. I gotta see what these friends look like. I
don't believe them. No, I believe it.
I have
He's an honorable dude, man.
Bad, bro, but I just want to see myself cross that line. Bro, than be with something I know that's not me.
It's not right. Okay.
Is it crossing the line? Like, have you ever had a friends with benefits type of any of the genre? I have, and it's never crossing the line. I mean, it's different to other people, but you know, if it's just a friends with benefits type of thing, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, if it's consensual,
I feel like it's a forbidden line I would never cross, and that's it. Friends with benefits, I can't have that. Honestly, bro, I've tried. The chick I was with when we broke up, we tried talking about that, and I was like, bro, I'm in love with you. Why would I want to be friends with benefits when I know end of the day I want to marry you? That's not making no sense. I just a waste of my
because there's a deep within you. You believe that if you stick around with that person, you can convert them back to you, and boom, you can get to that goal.
I don't really try to convert anybody. Like, if you want to, so in my opinion, I don't know. Maybe because I've had my heart broken so many times. I'm wholehearted. I'm at the point in life. If you go, you go. You stay, you stay. I'm on my rod wave shit.
Okay, I understand. All right, now I get it. All right.
I'm a fat, good looking person. If you want to leave, you can leave.
I understand. I get it. I understand, man. Yeah.
I don't think
I've been single for years with going out. I've literally been single for years. Before the first girl I was in a relationship with, I was single for like 3, 4, 5 years. It bothered me. It saved me a lot of money, and it really bothered me.
Oh yeah, you could stack mad bread when you're not chasing these chicks, man.
Yeah. Yep.
When you're in a relationship, bro.
So then what's the question is like define cheating. Like, is cheating strictly physical? Is it emotional? Is it like where's the line? Like, where's the line where you can say, I'm not cheating, I'm just talking to this girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm in a relationship and I'm talking to another girl, but I'm not physical with her, and we just going out, we go out to the movie, we go bowling, we go skating, you know what I'm saying? Nothing physical. This is just hanging out and we do the thing.
But are you taking your girl with you though? Is your girl?
No. This is outside of the girl. This is outside of your my main girl.
No, what I'm trying to say is, are you taking your girl out in a relationship? Like, the girl you're in a relationship with, are you taking out on dates?
Yeah. That routine is not changing. Bro, he said it's not cheating?
That's cheating. I mean, that's cheating, bro.
Wait, could you repeat that? If what? What's cheating?
If he has a girlfriend, he takes out on dates and everything, but he also has a friend that he's also taking out on the same kind of dates.
Can I ask a question? What if his girl says that's okay?
Yeah. What if she said that's okay?
It's still cheating.
It's still cheating?
Your moral compass is supposed to know, why am I taking this? Because when you're taking a girl out bowling, 9 times out of 10, she gonna act like it's like, all right, you take her out to play pool or play bowling. She gonna act like she don't know how to bowl. She gonna say, "Can you teach me?"
No. But so you.
When I talk about,
yeah.
Let me clarify.
Yeah, break it down for us so you understand what we talk about.
So check this, B. Right? Say you're with a girl, right? And oh shoot, yo, what up, Shay?
No, I came in at the right time. Ooh, the tea got good though.
Yeah, got good, right?
Yo, I got so much to say. Go ahead, I'm gonna let y'all have the floor because I got.
But Shay, you next. Shay, this is Shay. The guy in the turban is Amo. And you already know.
Amo.
Right. How you doing?
Right.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, Prada's back.
Okay, thank God. The host is
what
back.
What happened to you?
Listen, man, that technical difficulty, baby.
I feel like we was about to put our foot in our mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we kill it.
She can't.
You know the black woman come at the right time. Like, oh, okay, what you were saying? I got you. Go ahead.
So Prada, let me catch you up. So, Amo had stated that, you know, if you go out with, if you have a girlfriend and then you go out with another girl, is that cheating? B said yes, and I asked, what if you had permission from your girl? Your girl said, hey, listen, I don't mind as long as you come back home. You can go out with whoever you want, do whatever you want, as long as, you know, you don't play yourself or play me or whatever. Is that cheating? You know, because we have now
If
we
that's
live in
my
an age
homegirl,
where,
then no. If
huh?
that's my homegirl, then if that's my
What is a
homegirl, then I
homegirl?
don't think so.
No. I'm talking about you go out on a date with a
No.
date.
Hear the context of what this outing is, okay? The context of this outing.
It's a date.
Yeah,
DATE.
it's a date.
Yes. This is where we've gone. I'm sorry,
It,
Brian. We kind of gone. We kind of what we got here. This is how we went somewhere totally different.
We're trying to define cheating. We want to define cheating so that
what's cheating?
there's a level playing field across the board, so we all know, all right, this is cheating, because there's people who started breaking it down that there's different types of cheating, but I think it's just the intent. That's it. You know what I'm saying? There's the intent, and there's like you hiding, and there's a lack of communication. That's where it's cheating for me. But if I'm communicating and I'm in a solid relationship where I'm communicating, and my partner knows I'm going out, and I'm coming back home, why would that be cheating? You see what I'm saying?
if you have the permission of your partner to
Hold on.
go out on a date with someone else, then that's
In
not
the
cheating.
aspect of what you're talking about.
Mhm.
Are
Say that again.
She on that
you
McDonald's
guys hear
wireless.
me? Or
No, you on that McDonald's
Slightly.
wireless, son.
Can you guys hear me or no?
Yeah,
we hear you now.
now.
What? Oh, it's probably
I think-
just delayed. You guys keep talking. It's probably where I am on the highway.
Okay. I'm about to say she's going through the Holland Tunnel or something. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so I'll
But
quickly share
a story.
I guess a moment where I cheated, I
Okay.
guess, and you guys can kind of tell me if this is yeah, quick snippet. You know, I was in a relationship with somebody, and we basically started. Am I breaking up? I'm breaking up.
No, we can hear you.
I'm breaking up.
Perfectly.
No,
Perfectly.
You're good. You're good. You're good. You can hear you. You're good.
Oh, he's breaking up. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Prada's a cheater, so we're moving on. We knew that.
Okay.
How dare you, son?
Yeah.
No,
Right.
but, okay, but see, while Prada gets his stuff together, guys,
Okay.
what is cheating, right? Is emotional cheating? I mean,
Can you guys hear me better now or no?
yeah, we can hear you better.
Okay, so what I wanted to just say is what I defined, I guess, cheating as. I think as, well, I can only speak for myself. I truly believe cheating for me is anything you're not comfortable experiencing, you can't do. So if you're cool with doing dates with your female friends, you good. But I'm going to do mine too. Anything you can do, you got to stomach the same way. So if you don't think certain things are appropriate, that means you lead by example. A man has to lead by example.
Okay.
Like you want your house to be a certain way. Well, to be fair, you are the head of it. So it looks messy because you don't know how to lead it.
So is texting and flirting cheating to you?
Is flirting cheating to you?
Yeah.
Did you ask me that?
Yeah.
Is flirting
If you're
cheating
in a
to you?
relationship, you're flirting with
To
somebody
me.
else for fun.
No, I don't care what it's for. If you can do it, I can do it too. So if you can stomach me flirting with a nigga that look better than you or got more money than you, baby, by all means, go ahead.
Oh no, she
she's pulling the double standard card. So you
I can stomach it, so can you.
Can you? So that's basically
I'm fine. We could set the standard and we can, find our standard, but understand something. Any standard set for me is set for you.
For you. Okay. All right.
So basically, if I do it, you're gonna do it right back.
Pardon?
So if I do it, you're gonna do it right back. That's what you're trying to say.
No, I'm probably just gonna leave you and get somebody better that don't do it. But just to be fair, I can do it. I got the one. Like, I'm gonna make it clear. I'm going to definitely tell you, hey, now I got a turn.
Okay.
Now you don't know when I'm gonna use my turn.
Oh Lord.
So B, how does that make you feel? If you texting for fun and you in a relationship and your girl's texting for fun, could you stomach that?
No.
You couldn't? So then
No.
by her definition, you're cheating. She said
you don't like
you
that
must
back.
be
Oh,
you must be comfortable doing what you're doing, and your partner must be able to repeat the same stuff that you're doing. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't feel comfortable with your partner repeating the same actions that you're doing, then you're cheating. So hey.
So basically,
No, I'm gonna give y'all an easier breakdown. No, I'm gonna give y'all an easier breakdown. All right, boom. All right, as a parent, right? If you have a kid, you guide your child, right? You give you try to be an example to your child. Granted, you might make mistakes, but you try to be an example to your child. Your husband, boyfriend, whomever, tryout partner is supposed to be working on leading. So just like a parent leads you into the point that you need to start guiding yourself with what they taught you, your man, the dude you're messing with, should be able to do the same thing. Meaning, it's kind of like when your parent says one thing but does another. Do you believe them now? Nigga, no. So you gotta show what the fuck you're saying to make it really add up to a woman. But just saying one thing like, oh, I don't like that, but you doing it, stupid. I learned it from you.
Yeah, but are our relationships?
No offense, sorry, I got mad quiet.
No, it's not that we're listening.
We don't want to talk over each other, so we'll let you finish your point. My question is should you look at your girlfriend or your future wife as your kid or treat her as that?
No, you're not gonna look at your partner as a kid, but I'm saying it's the same guidelines as far as like leading. Like I don't know what type of. Let me be clear. Not every woman's attracted to the same thing. I particularly attracted to a man that leads. So in that sense, my expectation is different.
Okay.
So it's kind of like if I was attracted to a submissive man, I would think you just whatever. Like you're gonna do what I say, but as a man that leads, I would think you have some sense.
Well, Shay, we were doing before you got in, we were doing everybody tells about a time that they cheated. So do you have a story about when you cheated?
Oh, hell yeah, I got one. Ain't nobody innocent on this shit.
All right, give us a good one then. Give us one.
Okay, so I was married. So my ex-husband cheated, like, we were there for a long time. So let's just say from 19 to, like, 20-something, like 24, 25, he had infidelity issues, right? Cool. But I never had nobody else. So what I did was, granted, no matter what, it was cheating because I wasn't divorced, but I also did tell him straight up. Like, so I gave birth to our last child. He had cheated while I was pregnant. I told him I want to lose weight, and then I want to go on dates to see if there's other people that I find to be better potential. He thought I was joking. 6 months later, a bitch lost weight and went on a date. And I went on a date for 9 months straight until I really liked the nigga.
Hey.
I started fucking with him. And honestly, I had to make a decision. My ex-husband begged for me back, and I had to make a decision between him and between my ex-husband and the new guy.
You couldn't have both?
I could have had both, but that nigga would have killed that little nigga. I know that.
Who did you pick?
I would say,
Lord.
Technically, I can't even say I really picked my ex-husband because I really just picked the kids. Because I felt like I needed to know 100% if I gave it everything. So if I walk away, I won't feel bad.
Okay.
And that's what I did. I picked him and left that nigga a year later, regardless. But here nor there. You got a next shot.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Prada, you
y'all
back
like,
with us?
I feel like y'all therapy. Like, y'all like, oh, damn.
All right, listen.
I don't lie.
It is what you listen, when it comes to being married and having kids with somebody, I mean, that's a lot of balls in the air, right? Literally.
That's a game changer.
So and so it's like you're not making decisions for yourself, you're also making decisions for your kids and their future, like
exactly.
Becoming a single parent ain't easy. You know?
You have to consider something, when especially raising children, so you're the example that they see. Do I want to be the example that says I'm going to stay with someone just for time? I'm going to stay with someone just for a title? Am I going to stay with someone that I'm generally not fucking happy with? No. That's the example I'm showing. And I can't tell my daughter one thing and then leave the next way. It's like, oh, but you stay with daddy unhappy. You're right. You watch that, right? So to be fair, I owe it to my kids to not settle in a place where I'm not cool with that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I like to ask this question a lot to women, right? So, you say, because there's a certain type of man that, you know, the average woman deals with, right? But then they run into that, you know, that what we call the A1 guys, right? The ball players, the guys who can provide financially. They do all the things that keep you content. You have a place to live. You're well fed. He's entertaining. He's happy, and he's fun. And with that status comes the bombardment. Say what?
You mean like infidelity? Because now he's in a certain position of finances or whatever.
No, but if you're secure in a relationship with this man, he is leading, and he like he wants to deal with multiple women. Why can't he? And why would that be considered cheating if he's able to provide for both? And with that double standard.
That's fine, because I definitely, she could stomach me having a boyfriend.
But you're willing to sacrifice your security and your.
What security? There's a difference. Okay, there's one thing. I think as women, let's be clear, if your bag is as big as his or bigger, the conversation is not the same.
Yeah.
No offense. I don't need a nigga to take care of me. My goal is to be a rich wife, not because of my husband, because of myself. So my bag, I won't need to feel like what he's offering me is enough because I can give it to myself. It's enough to women that not getting it themselves. No offense. I support you. That's how you're getting it, and you have to get it this way. But to be fair, nigga, I'm not getting my money like that. If my bag's bigger than his, why would I let you have a bunch of females? I could just get a nigga with more money. Because technically, that's the part where you're not necessarily fighting. I
don't think that's the question he's asking. He's asking for the regular chicks. He's not talking specifically for you. But like
I can only answer for myself. I don't know regular.
Okay.
I mean, this is a pod though, so it's not about answering for yourself. We're just talking. You know. These are all hypotheticals.
Yes. Yes.
No. Yeah. I wouldn't. Honestly, I wouldn't know. Like in reference to that, I don't think like that. So I wouldn't. I don't think that's wise if a friend came to me and had that conversation. But again, if that's what your comfort is and that works for you, I'm not here to tell you that that's wrong. That might work for you. It don't work for me.
Okay.
But Prada, you never told us your story.
Yeah, you were telling us a story and you got cut off.
Oh, when I cheated?
Cheat a pumpkin eater.
Look, I mean, you know, to be honest, I did cheat. I'm not gonna try to sugarcoat it. I guess what I told myself. So basically, I was dating somebody, and you know, over time the relationship started dying. I think because one, it was a little bit long distance, where it wasn't so convenient to see the person. And you know, when you first start out, you're in that lovey-dovey phase. You're willing to travel for an hour.
The honeymoon stage.
But it was a time where I was very young. She was young as well. And I think I ran into one of those women where it was like, hey, you know, we've been dating for a long time since we were young. You know, I'm older now. The things that you kind of want to do, I'm not into that in a sense. Because, you know, me, I think at that point I was done with the street life, as I would like to put it. So I became someone more of like, listen, we're in a relationship. You know, I'm not in the club every weekend anymore. I'm not doing that. You know, I'm more settled down. Let's hang out. Let's chill. But it wasn't really that. I'll give an example, I think, of why I decided to move on without her knowledge. It was really, I call it a selfish act. You guys can tell me if I was wrong for this. Basically, like, you know, my birthday came up. My birthday was coming, excuse me. And she decided, instead of celebrating the birthday with me, she accidentally booked the party basically on the same day as my birthday, forgetting it was my birthday. And, you know, she invited a ton of people over to do all of these things. And I'm like, hey, you do realize that's the same day as my birthday, right? And, you know, she just wasn't willing to cancel the party she created or change anything. She was like, oh, we can hang out, you know, the weekend after or whatever. And to me, that was highly offensive, because if anybody knows me, her birthdays are special. Her birthdays are, you know, if I'm doing something for your birthday, you know, I'm going all out. So I just felt like the commitment wasn't the same, like the energy wasn't the same. And it was just like, hey, like, this is, you know, it's annoying me. And I don't think she saw that. And to be honest, maybe she just didn't even care. Or maybe it was one of those like, oh, you'll get over it situations. But once I saw that, I was like, you kind of opened the door now to sort of, one, we're barely seeing each other now. You get what I'm saying? So that was one of the things as well. So for me, I took that as all right, you don't care as much as I do now. You know, the time has passed. We barely see each other now. The conversations on the phone are a little bit quicker. So for me, I was just like, and I decided to move on. Not, you know, the right way, but, you know, moved on to another female that, you know, had time, you know, had the energy, you know, constantly calling me, having long conversations on the phone. Again, you know, that early phase, and it was sort of like, damn, but like, I didn't break up with this other one, but, you know, hey, while you figure out what you want to do, I'm going to be dating this other person. So that was sort of my situation there. Eventually I did break up with the person, or we just sort of stopped communicating. I think it was like an unspoken rule or whatever the case is. Not an unspoken rule, but it was like that unspoken breakup. So like, you just like, okay.
You did the fade out. You did the fade away?
Yeah, it was just sort of like, you know, she realized like, all right, he's not calling me anymore. Like, hey, you haven't called me in like 2 weeks. And I'm like, oh, you have time for me now? Type energy, you know what I'm saying? So it was just one of those things. And I did cheat. What I should have did was just, you know, break up with her in the first place. But, you know, I think when you're younger as a male, you know, you try to, you know, put all your eggs in one basket. You know, you're trying to have, you know, that was sort of my mindset. Like, I can have 2 girlfriends, whatever. You know, but I don't want to blame her for that. But, you know, hey, listen, if you're paying attention to your man, you know, spending time with your man, it wouldn't have happened. Now, let me stop. But yeah, that's ultimately a time that I cheated. I don't think I've ever, other than that, I don't think I have, because I think I've been straightforward after that point. I also felt like maybe she had something going on as well, because, you know, why the sudden loss in interest? Why the less time hanging out? Why the, you get what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm a cat that's from Brooklyn, so you already know me and the boys are talking, and you know that's already in the air. Like, yo, you know, where's she at? Like, we barely see her. So, like, you know, I can't confirm, but, you know, I was just sort of like, well, if that's the energy, why sit here and, you know, wait for the worst and just move on? So,
what do you guys think about that? About what he just said? Do you think he was wrong? Do you think she was wrong?
I think he was right. Because if the energy is not there, if we're not feeling each other and we're not vibing anymore, what's the point of the state? I think he was wrong for not breaking up with her in the first place. He should have just broke up with her instead of just feeling like he was wrong. If he broke up with her, maybe then things would have been, he wouldn't feel like he cheated. But if our energies are not vibing anymore, I'm not feeling you, you're not feeling me, and yet we're still wasting our time. Why are we still here? Why? What's the point? Why can't we just go the way?
We did hook back up, you know, a few times after the fact.
Oh Lord, G.
Oh Lord, like yo.
Don't get it twisted now. You know what I think it was? It was.
That's normal. That's normal.
You know what it was? It was really like, basically, I was probably like, this was when I was really young, man. I'm trying to remember if this was like a year after high school. I think it was maybe 2 years out, because I remember I was with her senior year of high school, and I was already done with high school. Not in no creep mode. I was only like a year or two older than her, if I can recall correctly. But I think what it was, and what I tell myself, is that she was in that transition phase. And, you know, Shay, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like from a lot of women that I've heard, I have a ton of female friends, it's like when they're young, they're not really looking to settle down. And because I was her boyfriend technically for a while, it was sort of like, hey, I just want to see if there's something else out there. You know, going into college, now she's going to all these college parties, now she's traveling, but it's like she can't really move a certain way without looking funny. You get what I'm saying? So in my brain,
no, 100%, she's right. You're right.
In my brain, I was sort of proceeding it like, okay, you know, maybe she's not sure. She was like, oh, you know, I love you. You're my boo. I want to be with you forever. You know how those conversations go at the beginning. But I think as time went by and she started experiencing different things, it was sort of like, whoa, hold on. Is there something else out there for me to explore? And I think that's always, and I used to laugh about it when my homegirls would tell me that. But it wasn't until like it came to that part where I was just like, like, all right, you like partying now, or like, you know, you're over here doing this, or you know. So was it easy just to say, yo, you know, she wanted to date other dudes? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was just like, and it wasn't any because of anything that I did to her. You know what I'm saying? If anybody knows me, I'm a gentleman 100%. But maybe that was just the energy. And for me, I was sort of like, well, it is what it is. You could have just said that. Maybe she didn't want to break my heart, or maybe if she went out there and there was nothing out there, at least she had me sitting somewhere in a you know, waiting. You know what I'm saying? I just wasn't trying to figure all of that out. Yeah. Like I was young. I was like, nah, if that's the game you want to play, then I'm out too. I think the thing maybe for both of us is that we just didn't have that conversation just to be like, hey, you know, it's not working out anymore. Let's move on. I think it was like we just moved on, like I said, without communicating in any way. But obviously, you know, not to toot my own horn, like I said, we hooked back up, you know, plenty of times. Just at this point, though, I wasn't with the relationship energy. So I was like, yeah, you're back now. I guess it wasn't that nice out there. You know, that's the ego that I had at a younger age. But I was just like, nah, it's too late. Like, because there was always something there, like, I can't really trust you. You get what I'm saying? Because again, I cheated, you know, I can't confirm if she did or not. But just the energy was giving off, the distance, like not talking as much, not visiting me as often as you used to. For me, I just took that as signs as like, you know, there's probably someone else that's more available.
I mean, can I jump in, Prada?
Yeah.
I mean, if she wasn't even prioritizing your birthday, she's not prioritizing you. So that's all you need to know. Like,
yeah.
I mean, listen. It sounds like the relationship was already like done from just the way she was moving. Like, oh, I found out it's your birthday, but I'm not gonna make it priority. I'm still gonna have this party, which is cool. That's great.
Not at the moment.
You have to understand there are consequences to all of this. So I don't know. Like, I don't think you were wrong in this situation. I don't think you were wrong for how you were moving. But like a lot of people, I know, like B said earlier that like, oh, you were wrong for that. I'm like, yeah, but like, I mean, what do you call it? It's her relationship too. She has to like fight for that. She has to move like she wants it. She's not moving like she wants it, or not trying to like act like you know put priority like to her relationship. She's got to go.
All right. So now the question is it okay to cheat if your partner, you know what I'm saying, like isn't upholding their end of the relationship? Like the loss of interest, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Whether you're a man or woman, I put on, you know what I'm saying, 80 pounds while we've been married, and you know, I'm kind of, you know what I'm saying, out of shape. We don't go out as much. Is there an instant when it's okay to cheat? Because I heard the reason why Shane cheated was because it pretty much was she felt the relationship was dissolved, and you know what I'm saying, it was payback.
She also said he
cheated before. Yeah, it was payback.
Yeah, he cheated on her while she was pregnant, and you know she gained so much weight, so he went and I mean, look, man, I think what it really comes down to, like I said, I mean, if you're gonna go and sleep with someone else while you're married and the person is pregnant with your child and all of that extra, I guess I want to say that's safe to say, yes, that's cheating. That's, you know, you didn't have the permission. There was no agreement. There was, at least she didn't know that you guys, were falling out or wasn't in, especially if you lied about it and you tried to hide it. Because if it's not cheating, then you wouldn't hide it. I think that's where, if you're doing your best to erase text messages, photos, you're hiding your conversation.
That's too much work. That's too much work. That's too much work.
See, that's why I don't cheat.
Yeah.
I don't have time for that.
No, and this is why I think after that relationship, and I was at a very young age, it's funny enough, after that, man, it was just like, listen, I know we're talking, but look, I have 2-3 other people I'm talking to. Like, it's just like all hands on deck, because I just didn't have the energy for it, and I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been on a situation, it's funny too, actually, same girl. And, like I said, we would hook back up eventually in the future, on and off. And, one day, I'm calling her and some dude picks up the phone. So you know how that goes.
Oh, yeah. I got a story.
You know me. But, I'm no longer in boyfriend. I'm not her man. Like, not like that. Was it an attempt to rekindle the flame and sort of get back to where we were? Mm-hmm. Maybe it could have been, because you know how that happened. You're trying to like respark that thing, but for me, I was already over it. And like I said, some dude calling talking about, yeah, she's with me and blah 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 blah. I had no claims over her. It's not my woman officially anymore. But once I saw that, I was just like, yeah, this is not something I want to deal with. It's not the energy that I want. But then it's kind of, I kind of feel like hypocrite too, because I feel like I was that guy. Mm-hmm. As well, to a lot of women. I don't think I was. If a woman told me, I guess this is a real question, right, fellas? If a woman told you she had a boyfriend or not, I mean, if she told you she had a boyfriend but she was still willing to mess with you, did it really stop you? It didn't stop me.
Yes.
At a certain, I mean, well, I can speak for myself. It didn't really stop me. It depends. Again, it's the state of mind that I was in. I'm young, I'm single, I'm a bachelor, I'm dating. If I find out you have a boyfriend after the fact, to be honest, back in the day, man, 18, 19, 20, I'm from Brooklyn, man. It was what it was. It just, listen, you could be with a girl and some dude could be doing the same thing with your woman. So for me, once I learned that for myself, just from my own experiences, I was just sort of like, look, like, what do I care? Loyalty doesn't mean anything to me. I'm too young to care about this shit. I'll worry about all of this when I'm in late 20s, 30s. That's when I'll look to settle down. But, as of right now, anybody could get it. So I don't think it stopped me unless the boyfriend was a psychopath killer or something like that. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, but for some reason, I keep attracting the girls. Like, I don't really want to be with them. I'm cool with you, and then we start talking, and then your boyfriend starts calling my phone, and their boyfriend's always end up being a psychopath. Like, I'm supposed to be scared of that. I don't get it. I don't get how do I find these type of girls.
She's just not worth that kind of trouble. I guess that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, you're not worth my life. Like, if you're, here's my thing. If I know you got a man and it doesn't bother me, like, I'm just like, look, I'm the guy on the side anyway. I don't care. If you want to hang out, it is what it is. But if I find out this is someone that's erratic, like he's willing to take a life and go to jail over all of that, I have to start thinking about, like, is it worth it? It's not has nothing to do with being a coward or anything like that. I'll fight anybody. But it's like, he wants to go to another level. Like, he wants to take a life over this. Are you really worth my life? And that's where I'd be like, all right, you're too much trouble.
But listen, but even if he isn't that type of person, for me, I think that kind of energy is just like, it's draining. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a man. I no doubt it was nice meeting you. Bye. Like, I don't got no time for that, because you don't know what a man is capable of until he's pushed. You know what I'm saying?
No, but they never tell you right away, though.
Yeah.
Oh, no, but you right away, and nor are you really asking.
But you could tell. But you could tell. You know what I'm saying? When you out hunting, when you out doing the single mingle thing and you hunting, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'll find out after the fact. I only find out, like, when you make that call. You make that booty call, that random booty call. Because to be honest, it was never my intention. Like I said, I was always a gentleman about my thing, and women aren't gonna straight up tell you right away. So like I'd be like, yo, like what's up? What you doing tonight? Come through. And then that's where I get the, oh, I can't do it. And you're like, why? Like all of a sudden you can't make it. And then it hits you like, oh, my man won't like that. And I'm like, man, at this point, we've already committed, we've already did what we did. So that's why I more or less mean where it's like, I'm like, it's already done. At this point, it's like, again, it's all about state of mind. I think obviously as we grow up and we're mature, that wouldn't be my target. I get what you're saying, and I'm with you. I agree with you 100%. But I think when I'm 18, 19, 20, that's in here and out here.
Yeah, you're sowing your oats at that age. You're just,
I don't care. Like, do I feel bad? Of course I consider the person's feeling because I'm like I said, it's happened to me, and I guess we might as well get into the next segment real quick. I might as well jump into this. I've been cheated on, and not even the situation that I told you guys, because again, that's not confirmed. I don't know, right? But there was a situation where I did know, and the way that I confirmed it is I'm so funny. When you're in a relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend, you're with each other every day, especially in the beginning phases. You either on that phone, you seeing them physically, whatever. Now this was a woman that I decided to date against all my friends' wishes. They was like, don't do it. Terrible reputation. Yo, she's no good. Yo, I know her. She used to date this person, so and so. Like, she ain't right. But we young. I'm like, nah, I like her. She likes me. All right, you know what? I'm willing to take the risk. Going against what everyone is telling me, bro. So I decided to date the person. She's super cool. We fall in love, all of this, man. So one day, once you notice someone's behavior changes, when you with someone every day, you notice a difference almost immediately. And I'm not a jealous person, so I didn't react right away. I didn't really care. But I did know there was this guy that existed. And this guy took her virginity. And basically, that rule with the girls go, because he took her virginity, she's madly in love with him, blah, 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 blah.
Oh my gosh.
So apparently I came in after, apparently I was her next serious relationship after that. So, again, I already know all of this, again, that's what your homies are for. They're like, dude, nah, don't do it, blah, blah, blah. So I continue on. The relationship is going great. And then I noticed things are different. Like, I'm like, hey, I'm coming over to hang out. Mind you, we live in very close proximity. When I say close proximity, I don't want to give too much because, I don't want to blow her up. But we live in close proximity, close enough for me to see how you moving. So
you can see everything.
Yeah. So, I said, you know what? I need to confirm my suspicions because it's like, yo, all of a sudden we can't hang out. All of a sudden, I got to go home early because da-da-da. It just started changing. So I said, all right, you know what? I can't go every day and I'm stressing and I'm pondering. You're going to kill yourself. You're going to stress yourself out. So me being a little slick ass, and when I say close, we lived in the same building. Fuck it. We might as well get into it. And mind you, we in the same building. We use the same elevator, right? So one day I'm chilling and I get the it's getting late. I'm gonna call it a night. And I'm like, call it a night? I usually sleep over. What are we talking about? I said, whatever. This is what I'm telling you. I said, so me and my friend, I'm like, you know what?
Damn.
Right? You know me. I said, you know what? It's all good. I said, sure. But me, when I left with the intentions, I said, I live a floor below you. So you know what I did, gentlemen? I'm gonna have you guys laughing. I go in my house, I'm sitting there pondering for a second. I say, you know what? If this is what's really going on, I'm gonna find out tonight. I'm drinking a ginger ale, 20 ounce, thinking, going through my head. I look at the cap in my hand. I said, I'm gonna take this cap. I said, you know what? I call the elevator to my floor. Right? The elevator is literally right next to my door. I call the elevator to my floor. I open the elevator door. I put the bottle cap at the top. So basically what I'm doing is the elevator stuff on my floor. The elevator, right? And the reason why I did this is because in my kitchen at the time, my kitchen window was literally across the window to the hallway's staircase. So I could see who's going up and down if I'm sitting in my kitchen, right? So I'm like, I blocked the elevator. So if she's really sneaking out to do something, she has no choice but to take the stairs.
Oh.
So you see, listen, a Batman, listen, I'm a plotter, man. So I'm like, you know, I said, you know what? I'm doing too much, but I said, you know what? I've risked a lot to be with this person. I got to figure this out.
Right.
Elevator stuck on my floor. Of course, that means whoever else lives in the building, they got to take the stairs. They pissed, but it is what it is. So, you know, I'm sitting there, 20 minutes go by. Guess who I see coming down the stairs?
Oh, shit.
See her go down the stairs. I see her just going up. Now, she's not even aware of me. Kitchen lights is off. I'm just in the dark like Batman. Just looking, bro. And I'm like, yo, I thought she was tired. I thought she had to go to sleep. I said, where's she going at this time? So now instead of busting that door open, right? Because I said I had to know for sure. Instead of busting my door open and running down the stairs to ask her where she's going at 11:30 at night, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go upstairs because I was cool with her family members, with her siblings. I was there almost like every day. So I go up there. I'm chilling. Listen, 11:30. I'm chilling. We playing video games. They're like, oh, where's my sister? I'm like, I don't know. She probably went out. Listen, man, I'm in there till like 1:30.
What?
She never come home.
Hanging out, man. I was just chilling. At this point, I removed the bottle cap already and all of that. You know, I didn't leave it there all night. So she finally comes back. And you know me, I'm in the kitchen in the dark like Batman. And she comes in, bro. It's the funniest thing. Came in red-handed, and I'm like, yo, where were you? Like, what were you doing? I thought you was up here sleeping. She's like, oh, you know, I just stepped out. I was like, nah, you didn't just step out. And I told her exactly what I did specifically. And I was like, I went on the stairs 2 hours ago. You know, long story short, she cheated. And it was with the dude that took her virginity. You know, and for me, I was kind of annoyed because, you know, the person was no good for her. He was a bad dude. But, you know, I can't make excuses for her. I thought it was the dumbest decision in the world.
I don't know about that.
Look,
man. I don't know if it was a dumb decision on her end. That's the dude that imprinted on her, you know? He was a bad dude.
I guess. Yeah, absolutely.
But some guys that prison for doesn't mean they're good for you. Just because he left you.
But my thing is
got to do with anything though.
My thing is say that because we've been in a relationship probably at that point for like over a year or something like that. So for me, and here's the thing, you know how my friends feel about you. You know how they feel you have a terrible reputation. They want me to do nothing. They want nothing. They don't want me anywhere near you, nowhere dating you, nothing like that. And against their wishes and their advice, I still did it. So it's like, even with all of that, what was frustrating for me, it was like, damn, my boys were right. Damn, you know, because you got to sit there with all this egg on your face, all of it. You got to take it all in. And it was like, damn, like you really did that. Like I really put myself out there for you. Because there's not a lot of dudes that's willing to do that. You get what I'm saying? Especially at a very young age with all of that going on. And I just felt like, damn, I went out on this limb, decided to date you, and then you went and did that anyway. So proved my friends right. It was what it was. But yeah, caught her red-handed, you know, a bunch of, you know, random excuses. We don't need to get into that, but, you know, just a random bullshit and, you know, the tears. Fuck you crying for?
Crocodile tears.
Crocodile tears.
I'm like, what the fuck are you crying for? So
you know what? I would got my heart broken.
It's crazy, bro. And it was just like, damn.
I think mine was even worse than yours.
And you know, and like I said, and I was a good dude, so I wasn't even playing her at all. So that's what made it even worse. So it was just like all of these things. But yeah, man, that was my experience. And then from there, I kind of went dark because I was like, oh hell nah. I was like, nah. I just thought I said you didn't value me, so you know it is what it is. But you know, we buried the hatchet. We're cool. You know, it's I have no hate or anything like that. You know,
cool. Nah.
Or anything like that now. But
nah.
Yeah, fucked up situation, man.
Now you see me.
Yeah.
I'm never calling my exes because they did me dirty and grimy and disgusting. Yeah. I'm gonna give you two. I'm gonna give you out of a few instances, the 5 relationships I actually was in. I'm gonna give you about 2 of them. The first one was the one that cheated on me and got pregnant and tried to tell me it was my baby.
Oh, dang.
Ooh, this is a good one. Like, she must have with this dude. Like, she never told me she was pregnant. We were together, having time of our lives. Like, she come to my house with some nasty shit, freaky shit. I felt happy. I got a nice chick in my arms. She acting all jealous and stuff. Every time I do some funny shit, she hitting on me. Like she make me feel like I'm wrong for doing stupid shit. So boom. A few months go by, I don't hear from her. I don't hear from her for like about 9 months. She disappears out of nowhere. I don't hear from her. I don't see her. She don't call me, don't text me, nothing. 9 months go by. Before she left, we did the nasty. We did what we gotta do. We did what we gotta do. We never used condoms, so I'm like, all right, so cool. I didn't know about getting pregnant at that age. I was like, what, 16, 17. All right, cool, whatever. I don't hear from her for like 9 months. 9 months later, she pops up. She comes to come see me. She comes with a light-skinned baby to come see me.
They come with a light-skinned baby.
I'm like, who's that? She's like, oh, that's yours. I'm like, that's mine. My woman is mine. I said, yeah. You had me pregnant 9 months ago. I said, possible.
Possible.
Possible. I said, possible. I got you pregnant. I didn't see you 9 months now. I got you pregnant. You didn't tell me nothing. Well, I'm getting ready. Like I'm getting gray hair, thinking about how I'm gonna tell my dad, how I'm gonna tell my uncle, how I'm gonna tell my brothers. Like how do I tell them I'm a father at 16? How do you go about this situation? I'm stressing. I'm stressed off. I'm getting ulcers. I ain't going to school. My stomach is hurting. My head's hurting. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to change a damn diaper. So I don't know what's going on. She's trying to leave the baby with me when she got to go to work. She's trying to leave the baby when she got to go to school. She's trying to leave the baby with me. I'm trying to duck her. We arguing in the street. She's coming to my school, yelling at me. Oh, you a deadbeat father? All type of mess. Oh, you think you think you better than me? You think you better than me? You don't got me pregnant? All type of mess, all type of funny shit. So a few weeks later, my cell phone keeps ringing from an unknown number. I don't know this person. I don't answer the phone. Back then it was Gonex and MySpace. I keep getting like messages from a dude. Yo, I need to talk to you. Yo, you know so and so that's my baby mother. I'm like, your baby mother. I'm like, sir. I keep writing him, sir. I don't know what are you talking about. I don't know your baby mother. Like, yes, you do. He never told me this girl's name. He just keeps telling me I miss his baby mother. Oh, he gonna shoot me. He gonna do this. I'm like, wow, that my life's being threatened over something I don't know what's going on. I'm confused. I'm a 16-year-old kid. I'm confused what the hell's going on. I'm being threatened. So I go and I tell my brothers, this man threatening me to shoot me. He's not telling me why. My brother's like, yo, bro, you play around too much. Go figure out your situation, then let us know if we gotta take you to the real. I'm still confused the whole situation. This man finally approaches me one day on Beverly. He approached me on Beverly and 17th. He approaches me in the corner. I'm about to go to the train station and go to class. This man tells me, yo, you messing with my so. That's my baby mother. I don't know what she told you, but she's lying. She's with me. That's my baby. I call her. I said, yo, do you know a guy named so-and-so? She tells me, oh, you don't trust me. I'm like, I didn't say I didn't trust you. I said, actually, do you know a man named so-and-so? Now she yelling at me. She started cursing at me and shit. I'm like, she like, oh. Man, I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. Maybe the nigga lying. I continue on with her. 2 years down the line, she disappears for 9 months again. This time, my dumb ass thinking maybe she went on vacation. Because she told me she has to go on vacation with her mother. I believed her. She disappears for 9 months. Shows back up 9 months later. This time she come out with a C-section scar on her belly. She tells me she was playing fighting with her sister and she got stabbed. She got cut. No, yeah. Wait. You're laughing too early. I'm like, cool, whatever. She goes, she spend the night with me. We do what we doing. She said, "Oh, damn, she gotta go. She gotta go take her daughter to school because I already know she the first kid."
Yeah.
She said she had to take her daughter to school. All right, so boom. Mind you, then one day, I guess she got to argue with her sister. Her sister calls me and tells me, "Yo, if she tells you she got to take her daughter to school, she's lying. She got 2 kids now. That's not a stab move. I ain't stabbed that little lying hoe. She had another baby on you with another guy." So now I ask her. Now she's upset again at me because I'm questioning her and her loyalty. I'm like, yo, I don't understand what that was going on. Why is it you keep disappearing for 9 months? And why is it that you come back? There's different scars. There's a different scar somewhere, and there's a man calling my phone, threatening me and whatnot. Now it's your sister telling me shit about you. And if your sister's telling me, it gotta be true, because who else knows you better than your own sister? So I'm like a buffoon. I'm still trying to make this work with this girl. She pretty. I'm thinking like, yo, she bad. I got a bad chick of my own. Oh, the whole time I got a fucking Trish, a thought. I call her twice. And
what happened to him?
B, we lost B.
We lost him.
Maybe it was me because I went mobile.
Oh, okay.
I didn't disrespect B like that.
I'm right here.
Oh, okay.
Not bad, man. That was me, man. I went mobile and I hit the wrong buttons on you, baby. Reporting live from the streets. I'm looking for these cheating females, bro.
So what was the end result? How did you cut that off?
No, I just started ignoring her. To this day now, she still hit me up every few months. She hit me up just so I should get things back together. I tell her it's the wrong number. B don't live here no more. She called the wrong phone.
Love don't live here anymore.
But when I'm telling her, I also the same thing. Fuck you, bitch. Hang up the phone and block the new number.
Oh shit.
I
said I fuck you and block the number. And another time this time I was in college. I'm messing with this shorty. This time I'm risking my life to go mess with this shorty. She lives in Brownsville. Oh Lord. I mean, I'm spending a night at shorty house. Like I'm risking my life to go to shorty house. Risking my life to go spend time. Because every time I go to the house, there's a bunch of niggas in the building. They don't know me. They looking at me funny. And I feel my heart is racing. I go upstairs to go meet this girl. Just because I think I'm in love. Wow, one day I'm on my way to school. I say, you know what? Let me get some afternoon loving. Let me go see Shorty real quick. I'll go see Shorty when I go to the house. She let me in. But the house smells funny. It smells like something's been going on while I wasn't there.
Oh damn.
Like, what the fuck it smell like that? It smells like sweat and shame. I go to the bathroom.
Sweat and shame.
Jesus Christ.
I see a man's sock hanging in the hamper.
Oh.
I'm like, maybe it's hers, because she like wearing Timbs. Maybe it's hers. I'm like, all right, whatever. I go in her room. I see a man's size 11 shoe sitting there. I didn't put him there. Man, I'm always over there, but I'm always over there at nighttime, so I'm never in during the daytime.
Wait. You checked the shoe size? My man said the size 11s. Like you lifted them up and looked at the inside, like
he checked the shoes.
No. All right. Let me clarify that. I asked her whose shoes are those. She said, I don't know. Maybe you left them there. I said, did I? I didn't love. I'm like, maybe I didn't even there. I don't know. Like, is all my shoes accounted for? I remember thinking about where's my shoes at? What sneakers is because
it's your shoes.
It's yours.
Honestly, it's a pair.
Yours.
Honestly, it was a nice pair of Jordans. It was a pair of Jordans. So I'm thinking, look, is all my sneakers accounted for? I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, maybe I'm bugging out. Maybe she can't be lying to me. She's too beautiful. She's beautiful. She me too nice. She does some freaky shit to me. Maybe she can't lie to me. I can't think she's lying to me. Then I see a men's watch on a dresser. I'm like, who watches this? She's like, oh, that's a gift I got you. I'm like, she look tacky, yo. I'm like, I don't want this shit. She look tacky. I want nice shit. This. I'm like, why would you give me this for? What's the box? What's the receipt? Return it. Oh no, I lost the box. I lost the receipt. I'm like, hold up. Not this shit again. Now I know shit's no good.
Yo.
Now,
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Yo.
I'm in the streets, boy, and I'm dying. I had to mute myself because you would. Yo, how's she gonna tell you?
Come on, bro. Let me finish.
Let me finish.
How's she gonna tell you that she? Like, yo, you ask her whose shoes is that, she says they're yours. Like, you don't know what sneakers you buy.
Bro. Chick looks so crazy.
Yo, then you see the watch. Bro. And she gonna tell you that's a gift.
I would have wear this kind of shit, bro. Now, shorty, I wouldn't wear this shit. Why would you get this for me for? All right, so after that, I'm like, hold up. I go to my Haitian side of my brain. I'm like, cat, man. Cat. I'm like, I can't do this no more. I love boozing and cat, man. All right, so I'm still there. I'm still in the hospital. I took my sneakers off and shit. Now I see a men's ID on the fucking shit. I'm like, who ID is that? She quickly opens her dresser drawer. She throws it in there.
Oh.
Then this is why I knew she was no good. When I seen a used condom in the garbage can next to her bed.
Oh damn.
God damn.
I asked her, hold up. I said, you know what? Let me be devil's advocate. Before I curse her and block her. I asked her, why is there a condom in the bed? Oh, you must have left it. That's the one we used last time. I said, bitch, I ain't been in a week. So you trying to tell me you ain't in the garbage out in a week?
Oh, she nasty.
I forget. Honestly, I forget how to speak English, bro. I went straight to Creole. I called the all type of dirty. I called things that mother tells you not to call. I said I would call somebody. I called all dirty names, bro. I was eating.
B, can I ask you if you can you tell me in Creole what you actually said to her?
If I do, the live will get taken down.
No, it won't. The live won't ping. It won't. I promise you, it won't. Go for it.
It won't. You sure on this one?
I'm sure. Trust me. They discriminate against Haitians. Go for it.
I started with Mama Kakasa. Shit, vous avez fait bon match gars, vous sur les poules, oui. You see that woman here, oui? Cat man. She says, what are you saying? Cat, mama. Fucking down, man. Cat man. Not fucking loser, man. Cat man. Marcelo merde. Marcelo merde. Like, cat, mama. Mama Kakasa. Slap. Look at who.
Not the Lugao.
Yo, son. Man called her a werewolf, bro.
Yo, bro.
My man called her a werewolf, bro. She changed it up on you every month.
Bro, I called her. What you wearing, bro? Chaque fois que tu finis au final, elle est dans bousé. Faut manger comme ça fait. On bousé encore get man.
Yo, son. On the floor right now, son.
I called the all type of The names I called her, bro, if my mother is with me, I'm gonna start watching my mother. Oh, pretty shit. To this day, every time she texts me, like she'll change her number every few months and text me. When I find a number, I'll start just I'll tell her call me real quick. I'll start cursing at her again. I'll curse at her. That's like I feel like that's my stress is to curse at her. I'm like you salo pui. Get it down.
Wait, was she Haitian? Was she Haitian?
No.
I'm dead, bro.
That's the best. That's the best.
Bro, you want to know what's killing me right now, bro? It's like just listening to your story, right? Like the shit you was finding, like you was walking in, you finding socks here, you finding size 11 shoes there,
bro.
You finding watches there, bro. The type of listen, if I'm creeping with someone's woman,
the reason I would never meet this man because this man works. He works in the day.
But what I'm saying is, listen,
he works doubles, bro. He works day and night, so he's only home on certain days. Her class was never open, so when I'm staying there, like when I used to, like when nighttime I'm gonna call her, like let me talk to her, she would pick up the phone. The phone be going to the voicemail. She'll block my number, man. Not to hit this man. But when we're out, we're together, she'll block his number.
Oh shoot!
Oh, she's a professional.
Yep.
But what I'm saying is like, yo, like I've crept around. Like I said, you know, I'm someone that's dealt with people's girlfriends, and just what you were describing in your situation, like you finding a watch, sneakers, like in separate locations, separate places, right? And before we even get to the used condom in the trash, my man said his ID. Like, what type of stripping down are you doing? Like, if I know I'm creeping with someone's girl, bro, I'm not. Why am I taking out my ID out my wallet and putting?
No, bro.
Like, I'm just trying to figure out.
I was the side man.
That's the thing. He's the side dude. B was the side dude.
Yeah,
he didn't know he was there.
He didn't realize.
Oh my god!
That's his whole house. He lives there.
Oh my god!
He had multiple niggas in that closet, bro. He lived
there. Oh my god! Oh.
I was a side man under duress.
Emma, you see what I was saying though? Sometimes they don't tell you. They don't tell you right away. Damn.
No, he never told me to this day, bro. I asked that question every time she told me, bro. Was that man living there? She tells me no. Bro,
have you never noticed this shit there before? You never noticed when she hides all his clothes?
I would go there at night. All I would go there, bro, when she opened the door, bro, she's in the having a 90, bro. She's basically gonna see through everything, bro.
Nah, sir. You see, here's what bugs me out, right? So I'm from Brooklyn too, right? If I'm crossing into the 90s and I'm going into a neighborhood that I'm not familiar with, and people, you know what I'm saying, they ain't too kind of the minute I walk through the door, I'm doing the check. This the only way in? Okay, no doubt. All right. Is there anything else? Yo, bro, I open the closet. Nobody in the closet? Good. We good. Like, I do the full check, man. I've always done the full check, man. There's never been a situation where I roll up in and I'm not doing the check. I'm looking for all the signs and the details that, yo, listen, I'm good. Nothing happening here.
He said the full check.
Nah, not to say though.
Full check, bro. This the only way in? This the only way out? All right, bet. What the windows look like? All right, cool. Nobody in the bathroom? Yeah, word. Exactly. There's only one elevator up? All right. Nah, son.
Bro, she had to see through everything on, bro. See through.
Listen, nope. Listen, I get it. I understand. It's still not enough, bro. Like, listen, we walking through whatever we doing. Listen, she could be kissing up on me, feeling. Listen, we making it our way to the bedroom, bro. I'm looking. At some point, I'm gonna take control, push her. There's no way, bro. No, hell no.
No, but the way I was raised, bro, when we walked to Shorty crib, I didn't go empty-handed though. So don't get me twisted. I always had my book bag with me. And if I'm going to sleep with y'all, bro, I'm going with something in my book bag.
Yeah.
go empty-handed. I'm not gonna be asleep what I had in my book bag, but I ain't coming empty-handed.
Yo,
And that came my brothers and my mans knowing what that.
Yeah, dude, mother said.
They know exactly what.
My man said, "Boo Zan, Boo Gao."
Yo, Ammo,
bro.
have
She's
you
a Lugao for sure.
did you share a story? Have you ever caught your girl cheating on you or anything like that?
Nah, I confronted somebody before, but I ain't like the exchange, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? It was very short. You know what I'm saying? It didn't end up in a like getting physical, because I think we both had level heads, and it was just like, all right, good. I was fortunate in that situation, because I was mad, because it just so happened that, you know, I looked at the phone, and I don't look at phones, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person, like, yo, if you're doing something, you're gonna get caught eventually, and that's what happened. She got caught, and I was just like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It didn't phase me, because I was like, listen, I didn't catch you in the act, but there was definitely something going on. You know what I'm saying? But look, the universe worked out. We ain't together, so I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I don't have no weird, no wild stories where, oh shit, yo, she was in your crib and thing. Because I asked that question to dudes a lot. Like, if you walk up into your house and there's another man in your house in your bed, you gonna let him finish and then handle it, or you
Yes,
just on top?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because I make a joke out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because rather than get upset, like, I can't be mad at him. It ain't his fault. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if you walk into another man's house and you see family pictures on the wall, you see diplomas and shit, you know you in somebody else's house. So whatever repercussions stem from that, you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I always do the check, bro. 4 walls check, bro. You gotta do the 4 walls check when you walk into the crib, bro. You can't hide everything. You know what I'm saying? Unless you outside sleeping in tellies, you going to different telly, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the only excuse I'm gonna accept. But if you go into this chick's house, bro, 4 walls check. Always. I always 4 walls check, bro. If there's a front door and a back door, you check both doors. I don't care what's happening. We could be in the heat of the moment. 4 walls check, bro.
Bro, speaking what you just said just now, bro.
Mm-hmm.
If I walk in my house, but I find my shorty with another nigga in the bed, bro,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let her finish. I'm gonna I got her downstairs, bro. Because I heard this joke from a comedian one day, bro, and that joke stuck in my head, bro. This day, bro.
Yo, Q. Did Q share a story? Q, you have a story to share?
Oh yeah, I do. Actually,
got one?
Let me put my volume up.
Let
me put my volume up. Let me put my volume up.
Good.
A couple, but I'll give you the best one. Well, there was one time where I was with a girl, and she cheated on me, and we were like hanging out for a long time. And then, like, she told me, "Oh yeah, my ex got out of prison," and I don't know, man. I just know things, right? Like, I just have like a premonition in my head. I'm like, "Oh, something happened," right?
Yeah.
And I just have a way of just asking people things, and then they tell me. And with her, it was the same way. I'm like, yeah. Just tell me what happened. Just tell me what happened. And she was like, oh, well, you know, he got out of prison. It just happened. I'm like, oh, so you had sex with him? She's like, oh, no, I didn't have sex with him. I'm like, yeah, but you did, though. She's like, no, it's not like that. I'm like, listen, just tell me the truth. You're like, no judgments. And again, really, no judgments. She's like, oh, yeah, you know, it just happened. He got out, and, you know, he was like one of the first guys I got with, kind of like what Prada was saying. And I was like, all right, that's cool. But I'm like, it's over. She's like, oh wait, what do you mean it's over? I'm like, no, it's over. I'm like, I don't play those games. It is what it is, right? Sadly, I had the wrong people around me told me to take her back and forgive her, and I did. She wound up cheating on me again. But again, I learned. I became a better person, right? I learned first. These hoes ain't loyal. Secondly, you gotta change your friends because they're giving you the wrong advice.
Right.
But the real story I wanted to go to was this girl that had moved in with me. Right now, she had issues with her roommate. Her roommate was like she lived with her roommate, and her roommate lived in her dad's building, right? And like her dad had like a whole building with like a business on the bottom. So it was just a weird thing where like, like it was always like friction. So there was like something went down and like they went into her room and they moved some stuff out and they were doing work, but they like wound up fucking up a lot of her things. So I was like, yo, listen, man, this girl had been your friend / enemy for forever. I'm like, if you don't feel comfortable there, you can come stay with me. I always lived by myself, right? I've been living on my own since I was 15 years old. I became an emancipated minor at a very young age. A little backstory on Q. But going forward, I told her, I'm like, listen, if you need time to move in, to get your stuff together, move in with me, get it together, and then get an apartment, right? Mind you, this was in the beginning of our relationship. And she had she had came from this other relationship. She had broken up with her man of 5 years, the guy she thought she was gonna marry. Dude was abusive, blah 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 blah. Again, she was white, he was white, crazy white people stuff, right? No offense to all my white people, I love y'all, but y'all be crazy sometimes, right? Black people be crazy too, but it is what it is, right? So I told her she could move in, and I told her, I'm like, if she was like, well, I don't want to not pay anything. I'm like, well, just give me like this amount of money per month, right? And that should be enough for you to take care of all your stuff, still save up or whatever. She was like, cool with that. Mind you, she never paid anything. I never asked. That's kind of how I am. I'm old school. My house, I pay for everything anyway, so I don't need anybody else to come, whatever. Yeah. Partner with me. I'm not looking for a partner. I'm a traditional guy. I'm old school, and I treat my ladies who tend to be more feminine. They're cool with that, right? So she lived with me 6 months, right? No, didn't pay anything, and the dude I would see like on Facebook. This is when I was on Facebook, that they would like talk to each other and say this, that, and the third, and I'm like, I already told her how I felt about that. I'm like, yeah, I don't need you talking to your ex or any of your exes about whatever, So he would always like say something and then she would respond back, right? And I was like, yo, listen, man, if there's something going on, please let me know, because I need to know, And again, I said the same thing. I was like, hey, no judgments. It is what it is. Just be real with me. She's like, oh, no, nothing's going on. I said, all right, cool. That's great. She was turning 30. So this was her 30th birthday. And I was working, as I always do. I work a lot, make a lot, I had a crazy rotating shift. And I told her, I'm like, yo, I'll be by you after work. She was on Twitter and she had like this crazy like Twitter group where all they did was like these huge pub crawls, right? Like they would do like bar crawls and it was like fun. So like all of like her pub crawl people like did like this whole big birthday pub crawl thing for her. And I was like, oh, cool, I'm gonna come later. I wake up that morning and I'm like, something's not right, right? Again, my friend's another one of my nicknames, Clairvoyant Q, right? It's like something's not right. Something's going to happen, right? Something bad is going to happen. Kind of like B's premonition, right? So I leave work after working 12 hours. I'd been up since 4 a.m. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to go celebrate my girl who lived with me at the time. But I felt like I was walking into something, right? And I did. I come in and she's like, hey, super sweet, hey. And she's always sweet, but it's like, hey, so I just want to know, I didn't tell him, I didn't reach out to him, but he found out that I was doing something by a mutual friend, and he said he was going to come because it was my birthday. I said, who? And I already knew who it was, so she's like, oh, blah, 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 my ex. I forget his name. Right? It is what it is. And I was like, and you didn't tell him to that no,
okay, right.
That was gonna be it. She was like, no, I couldn't at the time. Like I didn't want to feel bad. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You don't want to feel bad. So I'm gonna tell you what's going on in Q's mind. Right? Q's mind is like, okay, cool. You're broken up with your girlfriend, right? This is it. This is where it ends right here, right? Because it's automatic for me. It's like, yeah, you're not gonna disrespect me, right? I don't care if you didn't even have sex with him. Just bringing him here, the guy who's abused you for 5 years, did all this stuff to you, made you feel terrible, yet you still want to have like this type of relationship with him. Because I remember when I was just talking to her in the beginning, she was on the ends, she was at the back end of seeing another dude, right? So I was like, cool. I was thinking, all right, cool. There's like a bit of a buffer because, there's after a big breakup, there's the rebound guy, right? And then there's the guy after that that's usually serious, which is me, right? I like if it's going to be serious. And mind you, don't get me twisted. I love this girl, right? I love this girl, and I did everything that I needed to do as a man, right? Leader, provider, whatever. And that's what she was into, right? She was she was more of a traditional girl, right? Which is, again, I'm cool with, right? She was a Sicilian. So in my head, I'm like, I'm not going to make a big deal. I'm not going to make a big scene because that's not my style. I'm a gentleman first. And I'm not going to ruin her 30th birthday. I mean, the birthday is going to be ruined later, but I'm not going to make this crazy scene because there are certain people, and I know he was that type. He likes drama, right? This is why she was with him for so long. It's dramatic. What do you call it? Like had her head upside down. This is why to this day, that's why she was like still like caught up with him, right? I told her all about that stuff. I told her how my standards with relationships. I'm like, if you have something that you have unresolved, go there, resolve it, and if I'm around, maybe we'll work it out. I'm not gonna like hold it against you. I just need to know like how I need to move, right? So the whole time it's there, and I'm looking at this dude. She knows. As the night's going on, we're drinking beers. I'm still keeping it together, and I'm like, I just need this night to hurry up and finish up, right? She's getting blasted. He's getting blasted. And I'm like, her girlfriend, who was like trying to like get with me, was like, oh, how do you feel about this? I'm like, I don't feel anything about this, I was like, I don't really care. Right? She said, oh, wow, you're really being mature about this. I'm like, yeah, I'm being mature now. I am. But later on, I'll still be mature. I'm just, it's over. In my head, it's like, it's game over. So the dude, he was even trying to talk to me, and I was like, yo, man, get the fuck out of my face. Like, straight up. Like, I even told him, like, yo, get the fuck out of my face, man. I was like, one thing I'm not going to do is, like, I'm not going to, like, act like we're cool, right? But, again, I'm not going to, and I guess she knew that I was going to be a gentleman. She didn't realize that I'm an asshole first. I'm the nicest asshole you'll ever meet, but I'm an asshole first, 100%. I'm like, I've got your back. We'll go down with the ship. Like, I'm a fight. Like, I'll put it on the line. We're gonna like, if you're on my team, you got me 100%. Once you're not on my team, you are not anything in my book. You're less than a cockroach, right? So, after all that said, we go home. She's like, yo, I really like appreciate that, like, that what you did. I was like, appreciate what? She's like, oh, that you allowed him to like blah blah blah, and that you were like, you were such a man in it. I was like, oh no, here's the thing. I was like, I'm a man, 100%. But I told you, I was like, don't play me. It only make me look stupid, in front of people, in front of your friends or my friends, right? And I'm like, just so you know, you got to get your stuff out of here in a week. This relationship is over. O-V-E-R. Let me spell it for you. Over. And she couldn't figure it out. I'm like, oh, you can't figure it out? So she, for the next 2 weeks until she moved out, because I had to give her another week. So for the next 2 weeks, she was apologizing to me up and down. I'm like, hey, you got to go. I don't trust you anymore. Get the F out of here. I don't care. I don't give a damn what goofy stuff you've done in your prior relationships. I'm not the one, Daddy. I'm not. You got to go. So that was, she technically didn't cheat, but she was cheating. 100%. Emotional cheating, that's what she did. So with the garbage, where you put the garbage, right? When it's garbage day, you put the garbage in the streets, and that's where I put her, in the streets. So that's how you do that, my boys.
For that 5 a.m. pickup. Look, bro.
5 a.m. pickup, baby.
and I think and when you say the emotional cheating aspect, right? I agree with you 100% because it was sort of like with my example from beginning. Like, although I didn't physically catch or I didn't see any evidence or I didn't see anything like that, your actions, the way that you're moving, your situation, the fact that you even thought it was remotely okay.
Boyfriend and be there.
Yeah, I mean, wow. and maybe this might come off as sexist. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong or not, but I just feel like sometimes women have
a double standard,
a lot of audacity. Like it's like, because as men, as men, I think as men, I would never put my woman in that situation. Even if I was speaking to the other girl, there's some sort of borderline of like, all right, it's not that just your friends is here, which is still embarrassing. I have people here as well. So it's like, even if you aren't talking, you're still talking to him on social media and all of that. They don't, and I feel your pain on this, Q, because it's like, we put, like I said, the girl I was dealing with, she had a terrible reputation, but I was still willing to look past that and take all of that on, take the people laughing at me, the finger pointing, the gossiping behind closed door, like, yo, he's an idiot, went through all of that just for, in the end of it all, for you to not even be worth the trouble. So I could imagine you sitting in there, you're here to celebrate a birthday with your woman, and you basically like rescued her from that situation. Like, say, like you were basically like you had a terrible relationship, but here's a guy that values you as a human being, let alone his girl, someone that saw you in a situation and was there for you at a dark time, and you thought somewhere in your brain, oh, it's okay to have this conversation with this abusive ex on Facebook. It's just the audacity, and you got to understand the other man's perspective too. He's like, oh yeah, like, you still talk to me, I put you through hell, but
basically, I still have a way in. I still have a way back in.
Yeah, and he did, 100%. He did, and to your point, Prada, like I told her everything. I'm like, yo, I'm not with any of that, so you need to cut that off. And she was like, oh, I did. I don't talk to him, blah 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 blah. He just hit me up, right? But with women, and listen, you're saying like, oh, let me know if it's sexist. First off, the reality is sexist. Okay, reality is sexist. All right, reality is sexist in men. What do you call it? To men in certain ways, and reality is sexist to women in certain ways. And guess what? Men and women, double standards. To what B's point, there's a double standard. 100%, there is double standards. There will. And then let me tell you something, boys. There will always be double standards. Period. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm not complaining about that. I just, if this is what the world has given me, has given us as men, we just gotta deal with it. We just gotta move according. Whatever you can accept it. What you can't accept, move away from it, right? And whatever else you have to work within those lines, work within the lines of the rules. I'm cool with it. But you're not, again, my main thing, the main things in my relationships is, don't make me look like an idiot, because I'm never going to make you look like an idiot. The girls that are with me,
but why but my question is, this is why I want to, Shady behavior. Why do females think it's okay to make a man look like an idiot?
Because men let them. Because men let them. Because men, you know why? Because men do it. Because men let them.
I don't agree with that. So you trying to tell me is I allow myself to look like an idiot all the time I was cheated on?
No. If all men, if every man in the world, right? Not even every man, if 80% of men said, I'm not going to allow this. No, I'm not with this. You tell me all these chicks will still be moving the same?
Yes. I think they're wired to move like that, bro.
I disagree. Because
they're always
why?
gonna find somebody. They're gonna find somebody that accepts it.
Exactly. And that's the problem.
They're gonna find somebody.
Exactly. And that's the problem. If every dude said, no, I'm not gonna accept it, people would everybody would get in order real quick. Don't get it twisted.
No, I don't believe that. I think they would actually stay and move the same.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
No, I'm put like this. I've never not treated women I've dated like they were not a queen. I will treat them like I will check.
Hey B, you coming across a little low. I don't know why. It's been like I don't know if your Bluetooth died or you sound a little.
I'm on Bluetooth phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Whatever it was. Okay, now I can hear you. Nice. Yeah.
Nah, bro. I never treated a woman like I dated with like nothing less than a queen, and yet I still got treated like shit.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Did you stay with them after the fact? Did you give them an opportunity after the fact?
I'm thinking, maybe if I give them a chance, they might realize.
That's what I'm saying. So that in a form that's you allowing it, and because you allowed that, you were willing to forgive, which is nothing wrong with that.
You're condoning the behavior.
Okay,
if you condone the behavior continues. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and I hate to use this example. It's like when you have a dog. You know what I'm saying? If the dog is doing something that you don't like and you don't curb that behavior, he think it's okay, it's normal. So for him, it'll continue to do that same behavior. People are just like that. If you condone a behavior, they're gonna continue in the behavior. And society has created that vacuum where, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Cheating is a thing. You know what I'm saying? Look at
cheating's a sport now.
Yeah, it's a thing now.
Let me ask a question. B, were people cheating on the same level as they were back in the day, 100 years ago?
Yes.
Absolutely not. You're 100% wrong.
No.
You're 100%.
No.
First off, everything was different 100% back in the day.
It's different?
Yeah.
Bro. We are 4 Haitian men right here, right?
Yeah.
Are we not? Are we not?
Now, he'll be back. I don't know. I think he disconnected by accident.
Yeah. He'll be back.
Are we not Haitian men here, right?
Yeah.
Isn't there like a little stigma in the Haitian culture that Haitian fathers have families outside they don't know, that their kids don't know about? Our fathers always have extra kids that we don't know about.
Yeah, but but we ain't find out about that till we were much older. It was kept closed.
That was what it was, but it was just kept quiet.
You ain't know about it. You ain't know about it till you was old enough, and you was like, oh shit, word.
You got a brother.
But again, you didn't find out about it until you were at the funeral home or whatever. But
still, cheating was always cheating. They just hit it much more.
No. I'm saying first off, the amount of cheating by both sexes was not the same.
Yes, it was.
No, I don't think it was.
Yes. No, I think it's no. I'm still listening to it, bro. The reason I say it is because a lot of people find out they have brothers and sisters that are 20, they're 30, and they got a brother that's 32, and they wonder where the hell were you? Where did you come from? Their mothers and fathers are hiding this shit, bro. Bro, cheating was always cheating, so that they just hit it much better. It was more taboo to talk about. A lot of things nowadays that were taboo back in the days are not taboo anymore. Now it's like I'm gonna say this. I know I'm a Christian for this, but at this point, what the hell? Straight men are the minority
I think what they're trying to say is cheating always existed, right? It's not to say that it was non-existent, but 100 years ago it wasn't as wild as it is. Like the percentage of couples that would cheat now is because back in the day, you know how it was 100 years, 200 years, 300 years. It was really like a household thing. Like there was a husband, there was a wife, there was kids. He went to work to provide and do all of that. The wife was a stay-at-home wife, took care of the kids. That was more common than what it is now. Because how many husband and wives do you know now in a household where the wife stays home, the father's the provider? That doesn't exist like that. Especially things have changed. Things have changed. The cost of living has changed, and all of these things like that. So there's no way, unless jobs are paying significantly much higher for some males can, but it's not a common thing anymore. The way that cheating is almost like you looked this girl the wrong way. All right, I'm gonna go sleep with another dude. Same thing with you. Like, I saw her texting a guy. All right, I'm gonna go check someone else. It's the snap of a finger. I feel like back in the day, your grandparents, your great-great-grandparents, they were willing to have a conversation and work their problems out and figure it out before giving up on the relationship. This generation, in today's world, you get a whiff of anything and you're already
looking for the next option.
But that's
like there's no option. There's no repairing the relationship. Like cheating is the first option now.
But that's not a shame. Like, why?
Listen, I agree with you. It is a shame, but it's the reality. It's the reality we living in. You know what I'm saying? People, they were more discreet then. You know what I'm saying? Now there's no need to be discreet. The percentage, the tables have been flipped. The tables have been flipped.
And you're right. And now that the tables have been flipped, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Again, I'm not. But again, the only reason why it is what it is because men keep allowing it. Trust me. If every guy or majority of the guys said, "Hey, listen, I'm going to keep it in my pants. I'm going to I'm going to have discipline in myself until like I find the right person." Things would change. There's 3.5 billion women on this earth. Trust me, you're gonna find one that's gonna get on the program or move in the right way. So when you say that, no, like it's always good. You've never found that. You're just not looking in the right places. I trust me. If you go outside of this country, because outside of the Western mentality, even outside of the States, like you're gonna find a totally different mentality of people out there. So again, the problem is dudes let this shit happen and they're like, "Oh, okay, cool. This is gonna be all right." It's not. It's not. It is. It is. No, you have to change how you approach these women, and you tell them, "Hey, listen, this is my standard, right? If you can't meet that standard, cool, man. God bless, love you. Go. I wish you all of the success, but you don't gotta stay for that. You don't gotta stay for that. Absolutely not."
I think like I said, like he says, I think we tolerate a lot of things because like I said, in some relationships I've tolerated some things and and here's the thing. It's also a sad thing because sometimes when you give a person a second chance, sometimes that person could redeem themselves. Sometimes they can do better and so I don't want you to feel like people aren't worth a second chance. But when it's cheating specifically, I'm real touchy on that. I feel like if you cheat on me, we have to separate.
Yeah, goodbye. 100%.
I tried the whole forgiving thing and let's work it out. We could get past it. But
if you cheat on me, you gotta go.
There's always gonna. Well, it's easy to say that, but I think you have to actually go through the experience. It depends on if you a life with this person 15, 20 years, you've invested in each other, you guys have done a lot of things in life. It's not so easy to walk away, depending on how much you love the person. However, so that's why I will say if you do cheat on me, I'm out the door. But there's a lot of other things to consider. But however, I still have to have that sense. That's me. But in the past, I did try to have that. You know what? you know what, let's work it out, you know, maybe but you're always gonna have that paranoia. Like, oh man, you're not on your normal routine. What's going on? I can't do that. I can't be losing sleep because your phone happened to die for the first time in a year. Me, I'm thinking you out there with Drake again. So for me, I don't like that. I don't like that thought process. Me, I don't want to be stressed out on that level. So if I feel like you've ever shown me any disloyalty, I gotta go. Now, if I know, and the thing is, and I'll be very honest, and you know, I think I can speak for a lot of guys. We could be doing our dirt too, but we don't get caught. But if our woman gets caught, we dog them for that. Like, yo, how could you do this to me? And I know I got like 2 other girlfriends, but you know, I'm and I'm pretty sure it's the same thing for women as well. You know, but you know, I'll sit there and, yo, man, how could you talking to other, and then me knowing I have like 3 other girlfriends. But at the end of the day, I know there's no return. I've tried it. I tried to see it work, but it's like you always have that uncertainty. Then it's like, nah, I want to get revenge. Then it's like
toxic.
I can't sleep like that. I don't have the time for it. So once you show me, you know, throughout my life, I'm like, listen, I have 0 tolerance for it. I don't care if we have kids. I don't care if we're married. I don't care if you took a bullet from me last year. You do that. And the reason I have this standard is because I'm giving you that. If I'm giving you my loyalty, if I'm out here carrying on the way I'm supposed to be carrying on, being loyalty, and you embarrass me on that level, it's done. I'll never be able to forgive you. I don't care. I'll be like that petty girlfriend that's going to bring some shit up from like 10 years ago. I won't let it go. It's always going to be, and I don't have the time to be that guy because I'm not the guy that's checking your phone. Cheating
is different between men and women, because a woman can go out there any spot and say, hey, listen, who wants to have sex with me? Some dude is gonna jump on that, right?
No. I think you got it wrong. I think you had it for a second there. But
I disagree with you. I'm gonna get him a T-shirt.
Yeah. No. Here's the thing. Let me build out a scenario, right? We're at a bar, we're all drinking, and a bunch of people. If a girl goes out there and she's like, who wants to have sex with me? Who wants to have sex with me? Trust me, she's going to get that yes easier than any one of you or any other dude. Even if a dude is established and has money or whatever, she's still going to be like, well, what can you provide for me, right? Because you're not just going to get it like that. Remember, men have to hunt. They have to be the hunters. They're still looked at as, well, you got to go pursue the chick. It's easier for a girl to get sex than a dude to get sex. So cheating in that, physically cheating in that aspect is totally different. So there are going to be different standards for us. That's why I'm like, the way I view men cheating and the way I view women cheating, 2 totally different things, right? Because it's a lot easier for you to just say, hey, come get it. Then dudes are. Dudes actually have to put in work, have to put in time, and to make that happen.
No, my thing is that I think women cheat to hurt. Sometimes men cheat just to have fun. Man will cheat just because he's the hitch.
Right.
A female will cheat on you. She'll pick your op. The man that wants to kill you, put a bullet in your brain. She'll go have sex with him, let him record the shit, let him put the shit out there, just for you to see it and know your op just fucked your wife. Just because.
Right. Well, again, that's what I think we're saying the same thing. You're disagreeing with me, but I'm like, yeah. Again, it's too different. It's different. It's different. Men cheat not because they don't love their shorties, just because men have. Again, first off, all right, let's get to biology, right? Let's get to biology. Let's just do it, right?
Do a little science.
As mammals, right? As you'll see, there's always more women. What do you call it? Our DNA, what do you call it? The way mammals are structured, there are always supposed to be more women than men. Why? Why did nature make this? Why did nature make it this way? So the species can go on, right? So the species can keep thriving, right? That's why men can. One man, if all men went away and just disappeared tomorrow, right? Like like that. What movie was it? Whatever. There was a movie where everybody just disappeared, right? If all men just disappeared off the face of the earth and you had one man left, guess what? You can still repopulate the earth because a man can impregnate as many women as he wants, right? And guess what? Within the next generation, you'll be fine, right? If all the women disappeared and there was one woman, goodbye humanity, because she can only produce one baby at a time. This is just biology, right? That's why every day we produce 200, depending on our age, 200,000 to 1 million to 2 million sperm over the course of like 2-3 days or whatever the number is. I don't know, but that's how we're wired. That's how we were built. That's how we were wired, right? That's why back in the day, and still not even back in the day, so today there are men who have multiple wives, because guess what? There are more women than there are men. All right, like this is just nature and science working. Now we have chosen in the past 100 years to make monogamy a real thing, but this is 100 years. For millennia, dudes had dudes had more multiple women, so dudes had more sex and more sexual options, you know. So to say that, oh well, it's wrong, it's not wrong, I don't see it as wrong or not wrong. I see it as wrong if you like tell your partner something, or your girlfriend something, and you lie to her. Yeah, I see that as a big problem. But I don't see like if a girl's like, well, you can do whatever you want to do, right? And but just make sure that you treat me like the way you've been treating me. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't.
I believe in monogamy. I believe in one man, one woman. I don't know, maybe.
Sure.
I believe you get married having one man, one woman.
I don't, and here's the thing: if that's what you want, that's cool. I don't judge anybody for doing other things, because there are people out there right now that have 2, 3, 4 wives. Right? Polygamy is still being practiced throughout the world as we speak. Mormons have a whole culture of having multiple wives. In the Bible, whoever grew up Christian or Catholic, a lot of our forefathers or guys that we followed had multiple women, had multiple wives. It is what it is. It wasn't wrong back then. It's still in fashion now. It's just not in fashion here in this society. And the way you grew up, it was told like this is not the way. But is that the right way? That's your way. I mean, again, your way is your way, and that's fine. But it may be wrong to you, but it may not necessarily be wrong to other people.
True.
Yeah. No, there's TV shows about that shit. This dude has literally 7 wives, 7 different bedrooms, 7 because there's some that all of them will sleep in the same bed. There's some where it's like, no, I have him on Monday, she has him on Tuesday, she has him on Wednesday. Literally, he has a different woman for every day of the week. Which is a fantasy to some guys. And here's the thing, a lot of guys in today's society would be like, oh, nah, I have my woman. But believe me, growing up as a young male, that was the goal. That was a goal for a lot of young males. I don't know, and this is why we used to run around the streets and we'd have 2, 3, 4 girlfriends. The only thing is like, damn, we can't be open about it, right? We have to lie about it. So we have it in our own way. But it's like, trust me, if guys had the balls to be like, hey, man, listen, all 3, you're my girlfriends. You guys just have to deal with it, take it or leave it. And we would get away with that. Believe me, we would all be doing it. I think a lot of people, for me personally, I'm comfortable with the way that I am. But if you would have changed my past and I was able to have 3 girlfriends, 3 wives, I probably would have went that route because of the way that I used to just think as a young man.
Question.
You know what I'm saying?
Question. Yeah. Can I ask the panel, if you could, like Prada just stated, if you could have 3 wives or 3 girlfriends, would you take that option?
Yes.
No.
Again, and that's cool. That's cool. Again, I think it's fine as long as.
But get out of your state of mind now, though. You see, that's the thing. If you ask me that now and you say, "What's your state of mind now?" I'm gonna say no, because I've already programmed the way that I think, the way that I feel for years to be okay with one person for the rest of my life. So Even before I was married, I was already like, okay, because again, that's how this society has put it, you know. But if I'm talking when we were like 17, 18, 19, 20, I wasn't trying to have one girlfriend. I was trying to date as many girls as I could at the same time by any means necessary. It's what we did as young men, especially in Brooklyn. So if I was given the option to have all of these girlfriends and didn't have to lie about it, do you know how much money I would save on dates? How much money I could just take them all out at one time. Like, hey, let's all go to the movies this day, and you know, let's all share this meal, and let's do this. But if I could do that, I would have.
But Prada, also, if you all lived together and you all shared the rent, how much money would you actually have? You could actually build.
Listen, it would be fruitful. You would have a beautiful life. Life would be a piece of cake.
Yeah, and that's the thing that you know, like you have to take into account. You know what I'm saying? When I said yes immediately simply for the fact that it's a responsibility. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Most people be like, yeah, I'll do it, but there's a responsibility that comes behind that. You know what I'm saying? Being with multiple partners is not you think it's easy. You know what I'm saying? Because most people, the immature mind is thinking about the sex portion. Oh shit, I'm gonna be doing this, that. Nah, bro. There's 3 different emotional creatures that you have to deal with, that you have to keep in line, that you have to take care of, and make sure that they are all, you know, like they're. Because remember, just being the women that are in our lives now, just those women that are in our lives now, just dealing with the one woman in your life right now, that's work. It's not like it's a piece of cake. It's not a piece of cake. That's why I always say, I'm like, yo, listen, if you are financially stable, you got a home or multiple homes, and you have a dynamic with your first partner, your main partner, the one that's supposed to be the guide. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at successful polyamorous relationships, if you look at successful polyamorous, because we have quite a few in the modern day. We have quite a few. You realize that it's set up like a business structure. It's set up like a business structure, and you have to run it like it's a business, because at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's a business. The transaction we're doing transactions. Yeah, I need this many women because I want to have this many kids. One woman is not going to give you 10 kids nowadays. You know what I'm saying? If you're fortunate to find that one, I'm just saying, because you got to think about it. There is a goal that you're trying to achieve when you have this many women. Whether it's having multiple kids, whether it's being satisfied physically, whether it's it's just, oh shit, I found my persons versus my person. You know what I'm saying? It's all a lifestyle, and then when you choose a specific lifestyle to live, you have to be true to the design. Because if you're not true to the design, it's gonna fall apart. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like I said, for me, the cheater, it was convenient. It was convenient. It was opportune. It was an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? We got plenty of examples tonight. We got the example where it was payback, or it was I did it because I wasn't satisfied, or I did it because I was bored. I just had free time. You know what I'm saying? What was some more examples we had tonight? Like there's a range of examples. But as I stated earlier, if you're communicating with your partner or partners, it's not cheating, bro. That's the contract that you've all agreed upon. Your relationship is based on the contract that you set up with your partners. If you are doing things behind their back where you gotta hide, yeah, you're cheating. If you're not hiding and your partner is cool with it, it's not cheating. You have to establish that at the very beginning. That's you gotta remember. Every relationship is a contract, and every contract has a set of rules that you have to abide by in order to honor the contract. If you don't honor the contract, you're breaking the contract. Thus, you are cheating. And that's it.
Prada, you're married, right? What is marriage? It's a contract. It's a
contract.
Contract.
Yeah, they made me sign. Yeah, I had to get paperwork. I have a whole certificate, like it's a diploma.
Marriages have always been contracts. It's never like, again, up until maybe 100 years ago, or with the whole new Disney era, it's all been like monogamy. And again, monogamy is great. It works.
Great,
it builds great societies. Absolutely. Look, what do you call it? Part of the reason why we're enjoying what we're enjoying now is because of families and what do you call it? Monogamous relationships, right?
Yes.
But at the end of the day, marriage has never been like, at the end of the day, marriage has never been about love. It's always been about, hey, okay, my family, your family, we're going to join it together and we're going to build something. It's always been a business. Marriage first is business, right? You know why? You know why it's a business? Because if you get divorced, you have to pay half of your stuff to your woman.
Yes.
Period. Okay, that's business. Hey, if you get cheated on or whatever. Oh, Prada, we can't hear you. Prada, we can't hear you.
I don't got no prenup.
Huh?
I don't got no prenup.
You ain't got no prenup. Yeah, exactly. But again, because it's a business, man. You should have wrote that. You should have got that prenup. You should have got that John Cena 76-page prenup, man.
Yeah, you should have secured your contract a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? You should have secured your contract a little bit better.
But here's the thing.
Nah, she can have half. She can have half. That's all good. She broke bread with me. She broke bread.
It's not even she could have half. You already said, you already signed on the dotted line that she is going to have half. She has to. You signed it. You said yes. And okay, and that's okay. You gotta be okay with that. If you wanted something different, you should have said something different. You should have been like, signed it just in case. Just in case.
You're right. I'm okay with that. Let me put it that way.
You have to be okay with it.
Yes, and listen, and as long as you're okay with the contract that you have signed, you'll be all right, bro. You're gonna be good.
Don't complain when she cheats.
You will be prosperous. You know what I'm saying?
Don't complain when she cheats and she takes half your stuff. You know, it is what it is.
You know what is funny, bro? A lot of and as a man, this is the angle that I'm taking. A lot of women would be like, "Oh, I don't need nothing from nobody. When I break up with you, it's just a breakup." Bullshit. Because if you dating someone that has millions, let's not even talk millions. Let's just talk about someone that's just earning 6 figures, maybe a very high 5 figures. They're established. They have a vehicle. They have cars. You know, they have houses, a home, whatever it is. You're gonna want some of that. I hate hearing that. Oh, I don't want nothing from no. Trust me, if a lawyer said, "Hey, you are entitled to half of his bank account, which happens to be $1 million right now," you're gonna take $500K. You're not gonna be like, "I don't need his money." You're gonna take it.
I wish she would.
J-Lo paid her first husband 40-something million, 40+ million.
Damn.
Right?
This is what I'm saying. You're gonna take the bread. If I'm married to Oprah and no prenup, and they like, "Yo, you're entitled to half of her billions," am I gonna say no?
Hell
That's
no,
the
what's gonna happen to that?
Am I?
Marry Oprah, boys. Marry Oprah.
Yeah, listen. Stepman is holding the spot right now.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Because he's not married. No, he's not. He's not married.
I'll be her boyfriend forever. It'll be all right. He's not complaining.
Oprah's smart enough never to get married. Okay, all right. Take a book from Oprah. Take a page out of Oprah's book. Okay, she ain't never getting married because she ain't never sharing that. All right, and that's the difference. Smart people make people sign prenups. All right. Even Dr. Dre with his billions, he's still like just to like not deal with the headache. He had a prenup just to not deal with the whole headache of it all. He gave her $100 million just to walk away. $100 million, which she was even gonna get $100 million.
But when she came and asked for more, he said, "Okay, that's it. If you want to ask for more, now let's go to the prenup. Let's see what you get."
You sound far away again.
I don't know why she keep doing that, bro.
Pick up your phone.
But the thing is,
iPad, bro.
But that's the thing though. Like you got again, and men always look at these things logistically because that's just how our brains work. We are emotional, but we're not as emotional as our fairer counterparts.
Yeah.
Right. But that's why we always do the math. All right. Like, okay, cool. If I get with this girl, she has $200,000 in student debt or blah blah blah. Like, I gotta pay for that, or I gotta knock that out. Or at the end of our marriage, even if
student debt.
What?
Why would I knock that out? That's her student debt.
No.
It doesn't matter when you get married.
It's not her.
Debt.
No, you inherit all of her debt. You inherit all of them.
Stop. What? Hold on. Jimmy?
Yes.
No,
yes.
I'm not saying y'all two not married. Jimmy, you trying to tell me if I get married right now and my woman's in debt, she had bad credit.
You inherit all of that.
Yes.
Oh, hell no.
Yes.
Yeah, like let's say, all right. So if they can't find her, they're gonna find you.
Stop. Let me. Y'all give me a headache. Give me a headache.
Yo, we done changed my man's life just now. You know what I'm saying? He done seen it.
Tell me is my good credit.
Yes.
Yes.
Her bad credit.
Yes. She messes your credit up.
Yo, I got one better for you. You good at math, right? You good at math, right?
Yeah.
If you take a positive number, right, and you add it to a negative number, what happens?
Becomes a negative.
You know what I'm saying? If I have 100 million and she's in debt for 150 million, guess what? Y'all in debt for $50 million, all right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Welcome to the club.
Stop. If my family,
that's why you gotta choose wisely, bro.
Yes.
If my family has property, and we have, her family don't have shit. They don't got nothing. So what you trying to tell?
Yes.
Yeah, she inheriting some of that property, bro. She's gonna be entitled to some of that property because she is married to you.
Right now, why do you think a prenup exists? Just for the money? The money is
hold on. Y'all think legal Zoom conference right now?
Yo, my man is going to legal Zoom.
We got you. Dudes have gone to divorce court and realized, like where chicks were hiding like certain things, and they're like, oh yeah, no, sir, you have to pay for this. You may think, oh cool, I just have to pay spousal support for this amount of years or blah blah. No, you got to pay for that. You have to, because when you marry, you join as one. That's why I always tell my boys, make sure you know what's happening in your girl's world. Make sure you know how much student they get, because you're going to be liable for that. If you make more, you have to pay. Whoever makes more has to pay. And most of the time, it's you.
Yep. Don't worry.
That's why I tell my boys, if you're not ready to get married, don't get married.
Google ain't gonna save you right now, bro. It ain't gonna save you.
I'll tell you right now. Look, I'm married. I'm married. Like, I'll give you. Here's another example of it. Like, if you.
You said. What's it say? What's it say, B?
What's it say? What's it say? Tell us.
Learn
we can't see it.
Prenuptial agreements. I'm gonna get myself one right now.
Okay, but here's my question to you, B. If she says, oh, you coming in with the wrong energy, what do you call it? How could you do this to me? You should have faith in me that I'm not gonna take anything of yours. Yep. What do you do then?
I'm gonna give a 6 different cases when because I have you don't have you gonna take my stuff. Nah, good. You get your own. But
then herein lies the problem, right? So now, I'm gonna come from the woman's perspective, right? Here's now coming from her side. She's gonna be like, yo, you entering this contract with the wrong intentions. You know what I'm saying? You're already thinking about the negative, the negative aspects of our contract. You think I'm gonna renege on my contract? I'm not coming after you for your money.
I don't know that.
Why do you need a prenup?
Because I have things to gain. If I have
all right, let's be realistic.
fair. No
let's be realistic about all of this.
Yeah.
The average male. We have to remove the celebrities.
Yeah. The average male. Yeah.
The average regular male going to 9 to 5, earning 5 figures, mid-range, 50, 60,000, 40, right? The regular guy, he's in love. He's not thinking prenup. We're not thinking prenup at all because we don't have those assets in place already. If I grew up rich, period. If I just grew up and I always had it, I'm 18 with a Lamborghini. I'm already there because my parents are already there. They're already gonna put in me like, son, whoever you decide to marry, you're getting a prenup. Yep. But when it's a regular average family working a 9 to 5, they're not talking about prenup. That's where you get the, make sure you love her, make sure you guys can build a life together. But a prenup isn't part of that conversation. You have no idea what you become in the future. So let's say when I married my wife, I'm not thinking prenup. I'm not, there's no assets to protect. She's with me. I'm broke. She loves me anyway. This is the process. But 5 years from now, if I become a multi-millionaire, it is what it is. And if we don't work out, she's entitled to half. There's no way for you to, unless from the beginning you just say, you know what, I know I'm going to become some sort of millionaire, billionaire. I don't care if all I have is McDonald's paychecks. You're signing a prenup now. It may be funny to them, and they may even think you're hiding some sort of asset they don't know about. But we don't really, the average family, the regular folks, that's not part of the, hey, when you getting married, make sure you have them sign a prenup. So that's why you always get, like if there are athletes and things like that that do make it and they become millionaires, they already got married before any of that. So now that's why when you hear their wives leaving them, I think with Jordan, when Jordan's wife left him, how much he had to give her, like $500 million or something? Something ridiculous.
Yep.
God damn.
It was a small amount to him because he made us on a prenup from the beginning.
He made her what?
No, she still got 500. She still got a lot.
But she got a little bit. She got all of it because she wanted more. She tried to go after more. Like, let me give an example. Shani O'Neal.
Okay, so she had a prenup, but she was still able to get $500 million.
That's how much the prenup was. She got as much money. Jordan's one was kind of tricky. Like I think was for each year they were married, she got a certain amount.
Yeah, after 17, she got 168 million at the time in 2006, right?
Yeah.
So you got to think about it. 168 million at 2006. That was the largest divorce payout on record at that point. 168 million. You know what 168 million in 2006 was, bro? That was a lot. They were married for 17 years, and she walked away with 168 million.
I think she got like.
Was there a prenup though? For all of that, I don't know. I mean, the only thing I don't now. Here's my thing. If I'm with my wife 17 years, 20 years, 10 years, whatever. If I become extremely successful, we have no prenup, right? And I could say I'm okay with giving her half, but honestly, I don't have a choice in the matter anyway, right? But I feel like if the woman was there, she was riding, she was, as Drake said, shooting with you.
Oh, she didn't have a prenup. There was no prenup.
Of course there wasn't, because
there was no prenup.
Believe me, if Jordan had the foresight to know what he would be today, the brand that he would become, he probably would have got it done. But we don't have that foresight. I mean, he probably should have had maybe more. Maybe he should have assumed, because he was playing basketball for a long time. So maybe he should have assumed better. But again, growing up in that household, again, we grew up poor. Jordan was poor before all of that. All these athletes were regular. They come from the worst of the worst sometimes. So when they're coming up with their girlfriends, I love her, she's been with me forever. Sometimes these girls do have agendas, because they know, like, oh, I'm going to be with an athlete, and then poop, 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 the minute he drops the ball, look at Kobe, rest in peace, that's my guy. But damn, how much money did he spend on that ring? He was like, because he knew.
No.
If Vanessa left Kobe, you know how much money?
But when he was caught, when he was allegedly caught cheating, Allegedly.
It's enough. It's enough for her to walk away with everything.
No, he
it's
had
enough.
No,
allegedly, my ass.
He had nothing. He had nothing at that time because he was still on his rookie contract. He was still on his rookie contract.
Here's the thing, but it doesn't matter because Tiger Woods' wife walked away with what, 110 million?
Oh my God!
Jesus Christ! This is what I'm saying.
Oh my God!
Tiger was an idiot though. Tiger Woods got caught cheating, and then he got an accident and fucked up his leg. He made it worse for himself. Tiger Woods got caught cheating. Kobe allegedly was cheating. Allegedly.
I mean, this is the whole thing that I hate about, and this is the whole thing I hate about this divorce and why it's not. I can understand why people don't want to be married. I can understand why if you do have money, because if I had money, I would always question people's motives. Do you really love me? Are you really into, or is it because you know what I can offer you, so you're willing to do? Because for me personally, like I said, if I became a millionaire tomorrow, or if I am a millionaire now, no one will ever know. Especially if me and my wife break up and I'm supposed to go back out into the dating world, I will purposely rent a 1-bedroom apartment. I will put up all the appearances in the world. I will drive a 2014 Honda Accord, have a decent 1-bedroom somewhere, and that is it. And when I'm done, when we're not on our dates, and you're not with me,
it sounds like you have exit plan, bro.
So check this out.
Saying. Because you don't. All right, let me tell you. When Nas and Khalees, right, when they got divorced, I hated the fact that they said because you got her accustomed to a certain lifestyle, now you have to upkeep that after the fact. When I was like, what? That made me sick to my stomach. I could say if they would have said this has been your wife for 15, 20 years, at least there's some respect on that. Like, she put some time in, like they've been through some shit. But just to say because you got her accustomed to a lifestyle, because of that, now you have to upkeep it. What the fuck? Before she was, listen, if I'm with you, if you were fine with a 1-bedroom apartment with your regular 9-to-5 job, you were getting by just fine.
She broke again?
Huh?
No, she's not broken. She's not broke. She's not broke.
She's Khalees. She was an artist herself.
She was an artist herself.
Bad at it though. She was a bad artist. She wasn't good at it.
Yeah, my milkshake bring all the well, I'm gonna say girls to the yard.
That was the only hit though.
Yeah, but let me go back to Tiger Woods' wife, right? So they signed a prenup, right? Her prenup, if they had divorced within 10 years, she would have got 20 million. But because he got caught cheating, they gave her the right to renegotiate her prenup, and she ended up getting 100 million, 5 times the amount she would have been awarded if they just had dissolved the marriage at that point. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Your assets are not protected at all. It's not. So when you go into, like I said,
allowed that clause though. He probably should have took it right out.
Nah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Remember, it's California, bro. It's California. It's California, bro. It's California.
That's why Dr. J got screwed, because it's California.
It's the worst. It's the worst state to get married in. California. Worst state to get married in.
I know where not to get married. Thank you.
I mean, like I said, if you divorce from your wife and you got to split assets, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like you said, I signed a contract, so I have to be okay with the outcome of if I decide to cheat and it breaks up because of that. I gotta do that,
bro. Honestly,
I just didn't like you got her accustomed to a lifestyle, and because you got her accustomed to living this life, you now have to maintain it after the fact. Absolutely.
And that's not the only case that was like that. Remember, P. Diddy's kids, when the mom came for child support, it was like, yo, yeah, you're gonna have to pay. Well, I think it was like $115,000 a month or something like that. I was like, who needs $115,000 to raise a kid every month? I couldn't figure it out. But
that's another one.
Man. Yeah,
that's disgusting, bro. Yeah, it doesn't take me $115,000 to raise both my children a month.
Yeah, so listen, the moral of the story is, if you're married, don't cheat.
I got you. Yo, I'm good, bro.
Mike, you know who's salty? Michael Strahan's wife. Because after he put it in her contract, if they were together 10 years, she would get 10 mil. So she walked away with about 15 after with everything else. Counting everything up. Michael Strahan is worth 65, 75 million now.
Is it?
She's still waiting. Her dumbass staying waiting.
Yeah, 65.
Do you think that's why Vanessa? Do you think that's why Vanessa stayed with Kobe? Because she saw, she was like, wait a minute. She was like, yes, I could 100% now, but she was like, you're gonna become the next Jordan of the league. So I know there's sure I can leave you now and take out of your rookie contract, but if I do that now and you become the Kobe we know, then you would have walked out just like you said.
I don't
missed
think
out
so.
on the opportunity.
Honestly, I don't think so. I think she really loved them because when they got together.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Everyone, thank you for coming. Thank you for sitting with us tonight.
I love B, but B's going to be paying the settlement. When B becomes like a multi-millionaire, he's going to be like, guys, I should have had her sign a prenup. You're right.
Yo, man. Oh, man.
I'm about to email Shorty this shit right now. I'm not putting her in my finger.
B, does she have any student debt?
Yeah, I think she does.
Yo, let me tell you something. B, another thing too. Kind of like to share information. Listen, you share everything, bro. Even when it comes to getting a house, right? And let me tell you what they do. They'll, even if you have A1 credit, you have an 800 credit score. They don't care about you. They want to know who has the lower credit score. So unless both of you guys are at like 800 evenly, great. Your rate is going to be phenomenal and everything. But if she has like a 640, your mortgage and everything will be based off of that 640. They're not. They don't care. They don't care that you have the 800 and you're the main person on the mortgage. They're gonna go with the lower end.
Mm-hmm.
So what if mine is like 7 something and her shit is like dumb below
3? Then you won't qualify for a home if you go in together, because if she's below whatever the limit is.
So what you're trying to tell me is don't let her sign for shit.
I mean, it depends. If you have enough assets and things to prove that you can pay for the home yourself, then you don't need to add her. But again, that's where marriage is that contract, right? You build together.
When I kiss her, I can kick out with no problems, right? Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate that, problem.
You can, but again, but here's the thing: if you're married without a prenup, it doesn't matter. If you marry her without a prenup, it doesn't matter.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for B. You know what I'm saying? We ain't mean to convert him to the dark side.
It ain't dark side. No, it ain't dark side.
He came to the dark side.
This is the truth. This is the truth. This is how it happens.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
Yo, he's having a panic attack. He's like, damn, man, I really love her, but shit, her credit is terrible. She got damn, man. We gotta have this conversation.
Prada, put it on me. Prada, put it on me. Put it on me.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. Yo, I'm sorry. I apologize.
I was gonna let it go, bro, but you hit me like
you're right. No, you're right. You're right. I was out of pocket for that. That's on me.
Okay.
What you need to understand is there are a lot of systems in place to take advantage of you. All right, don't get it twisted. The reason why the system is set up the way it is because it wants to make money off of people. The reason why there's judges and there's lawyers and all of these things is because guess what? Everybody eats off of that, right? You may think that, okay, I'm trying to protect myself. Trust me, Dr. Dre's lawyers and his ex-wife's lawyers, they were happy to drag this out for years because eventually, it doesn't matter because with every session and with every meeting and every court appearance, they're going to make money. So they're incentivized to keep you guys doing this stuff. So that's why you got to be very careful, right? Men will love and be like, no, that's my ride or die, blah blah blah. She was with me from the beginning, this, that, and the third. I'm always going to take care of her. But here's the thing. No matter what your intentions are, and no matter what happens, like, you have to pay 90% of all like monies and properties are paid out to the woman, to the female in America. Those are just the raw numbers, right? That's why the majority, if not, I think something like 100% or 98% of all women who are millionaires became millionaires through divorce. So what does that tell you? That tells you that you, sir, are a mark. And if you go into this thing with the love goggles on, oh, I love her, I love her, I love her, I love her, and you're not looking at this as a business, you will get screwed. That's why I know it's messing your head, because you would think like, no, her debt is her debt, which makes sense, B. You're right, 1,000%. But no. It's all your debt. You're gonna be like, again, and to my boys like who are just average, making average money, or making high 5 figures, low 6 figures, you are trapped. That's why you always got to be making that paper. That's why you always have to like elevate yourself to make as much money as you can. You know, what do you call it? Discipline yourself not to like get caught up in any BS. And what do you call it? Because this will ruin you. This will destroy you.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's, bro. He said with the love goggles on, 98% of the that is so true. It's like there's so many female millionaires because they come out of, and it's also too like, you know, man. Look, you are Mark, and it's unfortunate, but guys too, man, you gotta be fucking smart, bro. Like you said, if you marry, just don't cheat. Especially you have all these assets and everything.
But you can't cheat if you have a good lawyer, though.
Oh,
listen,
no!
listen.
Now look!
I forgot what situation it was. B, no, B. B's gonna pay. B's gonna pay everything.
No.
The only way you win, it's the only way you see your way out, bro, is like she cheats. That's the only way. All of that, we're
I'm sorry.
breaking up. And
Hold on. No, I'm sorry. No. There are people, again, unless you have 100% proof, there are women who have cheated, taking their husbands to the cleaners, still get half. It's recorded. 100%, boys. They've got, like, even if there are guys that have proved it, that have text messages, all of this, they still had to pay their wives' spousal support. They still have to pay their wives' alimony. Okay? And they cheated. No, again, I'm gonna blow some brains out. Look at Prada. Prada's like, oh God.
I'm about to go get a piece of paper. I'm about to start typing shit up, bro. Hey man, listen, come sign this real quick, man.
Bro,
now.
Listen, here's the thing. I know somebody personally who what do you call it? There's something called a prenuptial agreement, and also there's a postnuptial agreement, right? I knew what do you call it? There was a member of my family that actually made her new husband, sign what do you call it? A postnuptial agreement after the marriage. Like after they got married, she was like, "Oh shoot, this dude is just a cab driver, and he's a loser, and he's not ever going to be nothing more." And she was actually making money. She had a house, and so she made him sign it, and he signed it. You know what I'm saying? He signed it. You know what's funny? They got divorced because guess what? He was a loser, and he stayed a loser. And guess what? She protected herself. Now, women are a lot smarter than men, so what they call it? That's why they hit you with all of the. You can't do this.
Wait. Stop. You said postnuptial agreement?
Yes, prenuptial and postnuptial. I got you, bro. I got you.
Yo, get the pen and paper out, bro. Get the pen and paper out.
Listen, this is the guy right here that's gonna be finished. All the assets.
Yeah, bro.
B, I got you. I'm gonna help you out so you never get screwed, bro. You just got. And Prada says, "Oh, just don't cheat." How about this, guys? Don't get married.
Nah, I can't do that.
guess.
Nah, I can't do that.
Don't get married.
Nah,
Don't get married. Listen,
bro,
listen. I know. Not you, Prada. I'm just saying. Don't get married. Don't get married. Or if you're going, like,
I got me a good girl.
I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. I believe you.
Yeah, bro. You know what's funny?
Believe you.
You know what's funny? You could say that with all the confidence in your world, and I do feel confident in my woman. But listen, if I do one thing to have a woman scorned, she can turn in the blink of an eye. She can be the angel, my ride or die, all she wants to be. But if I do anything to change that energy, she can become my biggest mortal enemy.
Yes.
In the blink of an eye.
Nothing worse than a woman scorned. There's nothing worse than a woman that's scorned.
What's that movie? What's that movie with that Tyler Perry did with Taraji P. Henson when she was with that guy, and he was trying to invent something, but nothing was coming out of it. She was doing the most, is it called Temptation? Not Temptation. What is it?
Temptation.
No.
It's not Temptation. It's not Temptation. It's not Temptation. But basically, she rides or die for this guy. She takes out a mortgage on her home to help him for his goals and everything. And then her family's like, listen, he's a bum. He's not going to do anything. Like, our parents gave you this house free and clear, and you took out 2 mortgages on it to help him. And guess what? She finally divorces him after all this time.
Acrimony.
Yeah, watch that movie, B. All right. And basically, long story short, he becomes a millionaire after the fact. And then she tries to go and she's like, well, hey, I want my cut. And they're like, yo, you already divorced him when he was a nobody. So you can't. But, and this is why I say as men, this is why, I always say women have a lot of audacity. Because him as a man, he was free and clear. He didn't have to pay her a dime of anything. Again, she divorced him before he became who he was. But because of what she did and what she sacrificed over the years for him, he still came back. He said, I bought your house back here, plus here's $10 million cash here with some flowers and a candy. But he already moved on and, with someone else that I think he cheated on her with in the past or something crazy like that. And he basically, she basically went nuts because he basically was giving this new woman the life that she dreamed of having with him when he found that success. So she's like, oh, you bought her the ring I wanted and you got her the wedding dress from the same designer that I want, so it's a great movie, man. It's a good movie, but
what's it in the movie?
Acrimony.
But that just goes to show you how men really are. Like I see men doing that a whole lot more than a woman coming back and be like, you know what? He was riding with me for years. Here's 10 mil. That's the least I could do. That's not happening.
You know why? You know why, Prada? You know why? Because men love idealistically. And that's what gets us in troubles, right? That's why B has like, oh, I can't do that because again, he has this ideal in his mind, like this is how it is. That's not how it is. Not in reality. In reality, you get screwed. In reality, you lose the kids. All right. In reality, is a mother effort. All right. It's not fair. It's not fun. It sucks. Okay. And as long as you keep that in your head, like, okay, well, this is nice. I want this, my vision to be this way. But your vision is just that, something in your head. It's not real. Okay, you can't control people. You can only control yourself and move. And even when you control yourself and you do the best that you can still get screwed. Now, look what she did. She left him. She's like, oh, I got no future with him. He's never gonna go nowhere. If she would have just stayed there and rode it out like Vanessa Williams, Vanessa Bryant did, guess what? She would have inherited the world. But that's how men move, right? It takes time. That's why I'm like, you got to be realistic. You can't live like life like it's a Disney fantasy. It's not. We grew up on Disney, so I get it. But that's not real life. Real life is not the X-Men and the Avengers. It's not what you see on Netflix. It's not. Real life is rough and it sucks. And if you if you don't have the smarts, the capability, and the realism or the realistic nature, like, and you don't look at the world for what it really is, you're gonna get screwed. And this is why marriage rates have been on the decline. What do you call it? People are not having kids as much as they have been, because dudes are starting to realize that, hey, this is not what do you call it? This is not a position that's good for me, right? So you got to be really careful in who you choose to have to wear your last name. Period.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
No,
Listen,
I'm making my choice wisely. Like, I know who I'm.
You have to. I mean, you can't just go in and say, "Yo, I'm gonna marry you because I think you're the one, or you're pretty, or you know, it's a calculated risk. It's like investing.
There you go. You said the magic words. My favorite 2 words: calculated risks.
It is, you know, and you have to. It's like you're investing in a company. Like, yo, this is a company. It's just starting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let me invest in this company because I'm. After all the research and everything that I've done, I feel that it has a good chance to prosper. And if it does prosper, then by all means, great. But it doesn't mean that a company can't go from the top and zero out and go bankrupt. So, you know, again, it's a calculated risk, man. And you have to choosing that's a whole different type of conversation, different thing, because we could go into that for days and days and days. But listen, if you're gonna put a ring on, you know, it's not as simple as, oh, we've been together for 5 years. When are you gonna pop the question?
5 years,
falling for all that pressure crap. No, you suck to live with. So I may not. You get what I'm saying? I may not want to do it. So at the end of the day, man, you know, you just got to choose wisely, man. And I leave it at that.
Closing thoughts? Are we doing closing thoughts now?
That was my closing thought, bro.
We're about to do 3
that
hours.
was my closing thoughts.
I did my closing thoughts.
My wife is going to close the door on me.
I'm a B. What are your closing thoughts?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, let me let B go, because let's see what's the conclusions you came to tonight.
Conclusion is, yo, if you see sneakers that's not yours, you know they're not yours, they're not yours.
Yo.
Oh man. Oh shit.
I'm gonna go for it.
Man.
Listen, man. Like I said, man. Every relationship you have, whether it's with a life partner or friends or whatever, it's contracts, man. You just honor your contracts and you do your part to fulfill it. And guess what? Nothing will happen to you, man. Just honor those contracts, man. Because when you get into a relationship with somebody, you're signing a contract. You know what I'm saying? And it's not marriage, but it's definitely a contract. It ain't marriage, because marriage is that next step that binds everything together. So like you said, man, choose wisely, man. Choose your life partners, your friends, your business partners, etc. wisely, man. Because at the end of the day, when it all boils down, they're going straight to the contract. What was the arrangement? What was the agreement that you guys made? Period. Done.
No, yeah, agreed.
Excellent. Gents, what a great pod. Another banger pod. Well done, Prada.
Yeah.
Well done, me. I said, what the hell? No, you guys are here. You guys are carrying me, man. I'm just on the back of the bus, just relaxing myself. Waiting to get off my stop. Listen, and for the audience, man, you know, if you guys have any, you know, what is cheating? I guess that's the question. I think that's the main thing. You know, what is cheating? You know, because everybody sees it differently. Some people are willing to do certain things that some would just automatically deem cheating. You can look at another woman and be considered like, what are you doing? You know, you're cheating. You know, that's what you do. So I think the question is, what do you consider cheating? If you guys do want to share your experiences of, you know, being cheated on, which I think is easier for people to do, but let's talk to us about you actually doing the cheating. What was that experience like? You know, what was the thoughts behind it? Well, you know, why? Do you regret it now? Is it just something, you know, was it a learning experience? Chop it up to your youth. Are you currently cheating? Let me start. I'm about to get people thrown out their houses for real.
No, I want to know. I want to know. Are you currently cheating? No, I'm cool with that. Let's find out.
Yeah.
Keep it funky, man.
And if you guys know any good lawyers for B, he's about to marry a woman he knows nothing about. So feel free to, you know, send him that information in the comments.
I got a good lawyer. I got a good lawyer. My lawyer's a shark, bro. Trust me. I ain't gonna say why.
My man got Shapiro. He got Shapiro as his lawyer, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Need somebody.
No, he better.
He gonna need Harvey off of the show Suits.
Yo, word. Yep. Word.
Someone to come.
He's like Harvey. He's a shark.
Yeah.
Make sure I keep us in my safe space. All I gotta say about that.
Boys, don't worry about getting married till you're 40. Okay, then by that time you'll have all the money that you're supposed to have, and your future will be like set. And then it won't even matter. Like,
yep,
you'll have the money, so may become rich, become opulent, and you won't have to worry about none of that. You'll be like Jeff Bezos or whatever.
Word.
Okay, cool. Take 30 million, and I'm gonna make another 196 the next year.
Yeah. Oh Lord, that was the escape of escapes.
Yo, I'm sorry. 30 billion, and then he made 196 billion the following year.
That was the greatest.
You said million. I was like, wait a minute.
But that was the greatest escape in the history of divorces.
Yeah, you thought. Yeah, that was like I think that was the largest settlement at all time. But then, if she just waited another year, she would have gotten another 100.
She would have got 100. She would have had $120 billion. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Who's really got the last laugh?
Why she didn't wait?
Because she couldn't wait. 30 billion is a lot, bro. 30 billion is a lot. She couldn't wait.
Fuck that. Yeah, 30 billion is a lot, but 120 billion is a lot more.
A lot more. Hey, listen, I ain't mad. Listen, here's the thing. It doesn't matter. When you get up to that upper echelons, 10 million, 20 million and up, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Think about it, boys. It doesn't matter. The lifestyle differences from 10 million to 100 million is not much different than billions. All right, what are you going to do? Go to space? Nobody gives a shit about space, right?
They are going to space.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't care. But again, you can still go to space off 10 million. You can still pay and go to space.
Nah, the difference. Wait, I would think. Look, see, this is a whole different conversation. But wouldn't the difference be like? At least to me, if I'm a billionaire, the difference to me is there's no mortgaging anything, there's no leasing anything. Yachts are paid off in full. Everything is paid off in full. Like, I don't see I always hated that idea where it's like you're a millionaire but you have mortgages. It doesn't make sense to me. Why? I'm just saying. Well,
it's again, when you get to that level, you want mortgages. You want as much assets as possible because your assets is what's going to protect your liquid. You feel me? So people think that again, like there's again, this is the next level to what we don't even know, right? Because the public school system and the school system is trash. So the more assets you have, the more leverage you have. That's when credit is a good thing. Right? Because you're like, oh, cool, I'm going to buy this land, that land. And guess what? Come for me if you want. I got land. I got assets. I got property. So when you get to that level, you want more. You want more. You want mortgages. You want as many mortgages as possible. I got you, boys. I got you.
I see that. I see. Let me start drafting that paperwork. Listen, gentlemen, it's always a pleasure.
All right.
I'll catch you guys. I really appreciate you guys having this conversation with me every week, man. It's been great. It's been fun. I'm gonna head out. Trying to keep this thing on and not have it forcefully taken off with everything else. So, I learned a lot. So I'm gonna go be a good husband here.
All right.
B, be safe out there, B. Remember what we spoke about?
Word.
On Xbox. You don't know about that right now?
Nah, I'm not getting on. No, you trying to get me divorced? I'm not jumping on no Xbox. What time is it? 3 hours on this? I'm about to go be a husband and a father, sir. She already came down here and checked me like 3 times. All right, gentlemen. All right, catch you guys next week.
Yep.
Nah, man, I'm good, man. You single?
Protect yourself, kids.
Word,
Have a
right?
good night.
Yeah.
Peace.